Over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cash back app out there. It's free to download, and you get real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I use it all the time, and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway?
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GRAVY25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GRAVY25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GRAVY25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Oh, here we go. All systems go.
This is the true story about Mac. Check it.
Times are changing, more so each year. But the early morning Stone Pimp is here.
3, 2, 1.
People are expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. We're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, a computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real laugh, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready? Oh, wait. So we're just gonna wing it?
There's a big difference between winging it and saying what happens. Now let's see what happens.
Now.
Right now.
Now, it's Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
You know it's going to be a good day when somebody greased the mic stand. Look, used to hear creaking. Anybody hear anything? Nope. Oiled up. WD-40. Just like the Tin Man. Dude, that's nice. I'm probably ruining it by doing that, but it just feels so good. What a day. Welcome to Senning Show. My name is John Senning. He is Dizzy. Thank you for being here. You can find a way to get involved with the program, 800-771-1025. Hit us up on social media at The John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor, and, of course, the Vroom Vroom Room. Shout out to everybody who hangs out in there even when you can't see anything. I know we said it repeatedly. It would have been nice to have a video of that spectacle that we were a part of yesterday. But plenty of people still in there hanging out. And shout out to That's Hard Times, who uses my photo of me in a thong when I was a child as their profile pic, and everybody else who's in there every single day. Check out the social medias forever and always, but definitely check out some of the videos and pictures that were taken at Ferg's. Oh yeah, somebody did say the camera looks bad. The camera does look bad.
Oh yeah, it kind of looks like when your phone you need to wipe it.
Yeah, should I give it a wipe?
Let's see. Do it. Let's go for it.
See. I'm gonna give it a wipe.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, it broke. Okay. Let's see. You got to talk to see if it. Oh no.
Oh jeez, I moved it now.
Oh no.
Talk.
Nope,
No, it's
made it
still
worse.
bad. It's still bad. Yeah, that is a deep. That is a technical issue, not a me thing. But you look fine.
Oh my God, it looks terrible.
Yeah, but you look fine.
Thank
So that's all that really matters. I couldn't even begin to. It's everything in me tells me to unplug it and then plug it back in, but that just can't be a. That can't be a good idea.
Everything
right?
tells me to hit it till it corrects
Yeah,
itself.
hold on, I'm going to try one more thing. Stand by.
Okay, all right. We're all working through this together. Oh no. Okay. Oh. All right. Give it a whirl.
Yeah. Check. Oh, now it's delayed. Oh no. Oh no, it's spinning around, dude. Oh no, you see it? Oh no. Oh
What
no.
is
Oh
happening?
God. And I take back this being good over here because the mic is moving. Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh
damn.
wait. Okay, we're back, baby. We're back, baby.
Wait. Nothing's back yet. Hold on. Oh no. Red.
Yep.
Oh.
Wait, start
We
talking.
should keep this between us because once they figure out what happened, then we're gonna be even in bigger trouble. Well, we're not in trouble yet.
Like how you say we.
Yeah.
We are going to be in trouble. What?
Yeah. Okie dokie.
All right. Well,
2 days in a row. Looks like you're not getting video. Damn. Man, that was a dumb idea. Why did you stop me from doing that?
I didn't know what you were doing. I didn't know you were actually going to plug it. And it's so funny because it's frozen with clearly you going down and plugging
Dude,
it.
yeah, there is me getting it, making it.
We're back.
Oh, whoa, look at that. Oh, and it looks even better than it did before,
Yeah,
dude.
do it to the other camera.
Hold on.
There you go.
Look at this. Major upgrade. Hold on. This is okay, everything's fine.
Yeah, okay. Pull it down a little. That's pretty good.
Not bad.
You might have to kick it down a little further.
One more. Okay,
Yeah.
This is good stuff.
You got to kick it down a little further. There you go. That's perfect.
Yo. There we go. We're back. Look at that. Dude, technically advanced. Who would have thought? Jamie Bass T5U. John isn't an engineer. Go F yourself, buddy, because I just fixed it.
Yeah.
So thank you for the commentary. But go check out the social medias to see all the things that happened yesterday. Again, thank you to Mike Olivero, who I know had a big hand in making all of that happen. Definitely the location in which we were in, which was awesome. Oh God, I'm watching the video and it's late, so I'm seeing myself. Mess with the.
I got to clip that and put it online.
Yeah. But we're back, so that's all we can really ask for. But shout out to Mike Allstott. Oh man, I was so high on this microphone thing, and now we're falling apart today, folks. I apologize. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Oh, now it's squeaky again.
Oh man. Fix one thing, break another. It's all right.
Everything's fine. But go look at the pictures. Go look at the video. Somebody put together a video. I don't know who did it, but it is a very cool video of the whole day. I do want to say, did you get my message? You posted the picture of you and Claire and her family.
Oh, I saw.
Yeah. That was bold hand placement.
Really?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, what's right and what's wrong?
What was bold about it?
I mean, it just maybe I don't have a good gauge on your guys' friendship. I mean, it was a lower waist to say the least.
Yeah.
I mean, side buttocks even. Maybe.
Was it?
Yeah, maybe. Dude, I'm going to say this to make you feel better.
Okay.
There is a photo that used to make its rounds every now and again, and I've looked for it. I would post it right now if I had it. I was in promotions, and I was working a gig with Carmen. This was many, many, many years ago. It was like Memorial Day or 4th of July or some American holiday. And I'm like have my arm around her side.
Yeah.
And I don't think it really was like this in real life, but it appears as if I'm just straight up got my arm wrapped around her side and am like fully cupping her boob.
Oh,
and
man.
I don't know if it was just the angle, but people would post it and make fun of it and be like, what are you doing here? So just know that sometimes hands can end up in places you don't mean them to. Not saying you didn't mean them to.
I'm kind of disappointed that didn't make its return around her wedding time.
Dude, I don't
posted
know.
it.
I'm telling you, I've searched for it. Because I think it's funny. I want to put it out there. But
You posted like happy birthday on
honestly, yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know where it lives. It was at a Memorial Day or 4th of July event at Channelside, and that's all I remember about it. And maybe it's in a file somewhere on a computer or in the deep history books of theboneonline.com. But either way.
Whatever listener has that, please send on. Because people save onto photos like that.
It's like I look at it and I go, what were you thinking, dude? Like I'm not. Now I'm even often like Keanu guy, where depending on who it is, I'll do like the arms around where I kind of hover. This was the opposite of that. This was, and I don't believe
it was like a prom photo, basically.
Yeah, I don't know that I did it on purpose. Like I wasn't horned up just trying to cop a feel, but my hand just ended up at that moment of the picture snap right under the bosom, and not a good look for old Johnny boy. not a good look for promo John.
I feel like that's usually where I put my hands when I take photos.
Yeah, but this was. you'd have to see this to just know. But yours was, it looked like you were a couple. Like you kind of had your arm around her, like that's my girl. Like that was the like this my mom, pa, and that's my girl. That was the energy that I
was holding my mother-in-law and then her. Okay.
So I didn't get a chance to say this. There was a girl, this girl that's in the photo that Dizzy took. Her name is Claire, and she used to work here. And fun fact, I didn't get a chance to tell you this, and I don't know this for a fact, but, we were going to bring her in the time after Seth left, and it was just me and Drew for a period of time.
Yeah.
There was this vision of bringing somebody in to be a phone screener, and she was going to, for whatever reason, was going to be that person. And we'll have to ask Drew later, but from my memory, like something offended her or something. Like she stopped wanting to come back.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know that to be 100% factual, but that's the way that I remembered in my mind is maybe she was like, okay, I'm not built for this life.
Should I text her and ask her whatever happened with the show?
You should. You should say, I don't know if she'll tell you the truth, but you should just say, hey, whatever happened with you phone screening with Drew and John? Did they make you uncomfortable?
Yeah. What if I text her and it goes green? It's just like she blocked me after I put that hand there.
Statute of limitations is up, so I think that we're probably as good as far as getting ourselves in trouble. But yeah, if you get any word back. All right, let's get real, sad weirdo style if we can. If you learned anything about this program, I think first and foremost, every single day, I want to have fun. Like that's the number one bullet point. Let's have fun. Let's keep it light. It's just the mantra, the motto around here. The second thing is that often I like to share my life. I like to share what's going on in my life, from no matter how stupid it is. I don't have the most exciting life, but things that happen with me and my wife, things that happen in the neighborhood. I like to just be kind of an open book. And sometimes the cross section of wanting to share what's going on in my life with wanting to keep it happy and fun and light doesn't really work out like that. So I just kind of want to get this out there because stuff's just been eating me up, for lack of a better way of saying it. I know I've been talking a bunch lately about not being able to sleep, and these are some of the reasons why. Like this is a big reason that's just been weighing on me, and it's all kind of coming to fruition in the worst possible way. So Calta Cruise leaves in 2 days, and I think when I was initially asked to go, it was probably early summertime. And if you have been following anything pertaining to my life, we have an old dog, Brody. He's now 15 in 3 months, and we don't have kids, and we're absolutely obsessed with our dog, and we've been obsessed with our dog for 15 years. We've Danielle and I realized this morning we've barely been together without him. Like it's been the three of us for obviously the majority of our life, and I know that not everybody sees their pets and their dogs in a certain way, but for us it's and for me probably I take it too far. I think I'm obsessed. And a little over a year ago, he got real sick, and we took him to the vet, and they said he's got prostate cancer, and you should probably put him down right now. If you leave here with him, he'll probably make it probably only make it a couple days. So we took him home. We got a second opinion. We did everything we could, and he bounced back. He bounced back big time. We've had a great year. We've done crazy things. We've been to the farm a bunch of times, watched him run. We've been to the beach. We go to the park. Things are great. But all that knowing that there was limited time, and I say that to say sometime in the early summer they say, hey, you guys want to go on the Calta cruise? And absolutely. I had never been on a cruise with my wife before, and just the idea of going, I missed it last year because of the Mike Allstott thing, and absolutely. And in our minds, as sad as it is and sad as it was, our sweet Brody would have not been around come April 9th. So the year progresses, and the anxiety is building and building in me because I'm starting to realize that Brody is going to be here for the cruise. And what does that mean? We've changed our life so much, just the bigger overarching theme of us being insane animal parents. Like we've done so little this past year. We've traveled. We haven't been to my parents in months. Like we stay home and we make sure he's comfy, and we want to do everything that we can to keep him alive for as long as we can. And over the past like 3 months, 4 months, I've just had terrible, terrible anxiety about the situation. Knowing that Danielle, my wife, probably wasn't going to come because she was going to stay back with Brody. And then I just had this nightmare scenario that things weren't going to be good when it was time for me to go. And then I found myself having these like sickening, weird thoughts of, well, I want to go and I want to go with Danielle, but if that came to fruition, then that means Brody wouldn't be here. And it just has been a mind F of a few months. And I think over the past month or so, I like got a good grasp on it. And I started getting really excited for the cruise and, scoping out all the things that are on the cruise. I got the drink package. I've accepted that Danielle's not going. Brody, he's old. He's got bad days, but he's hanging in there. And, over the past week, it's been on my mind a bunch, just the fact of leaving them, because what I'm saying ultimately here is God forbid. Like, I think I'm mentally prepared as much as you can be that his days are, there's not many left, no matter how we look at it. And I've come to peace with that. But the idea of something happening when I'm not there and Danielle having to do that on her own is not good. It's bad. I can't even wrap my head around it, to be honest with you. So we're in this weird place. Everything's fairly fine. The crazy thing about this, we have the vet scheduled to come to our house tomorrow. And I scheduled that last week because I called the vet and I said, as insane as this sounds, I said, I'm leaving for 4 days and I can't have my dog die while I'm gone. So she says, we'll come and we'll do a vitamin IV and that should spruce him up. Well, spoiler alert, about 5 minutes before the show started yesterday on the stage at Ferg's, I looked down to my phone and it's a bunch of horrific photos of blood and vomit and other bad things that shouldn't be coming out of your dog. And then Danielle calls me and, the gory details are not necessary, but something has happened in the last 24 hours and he's taken a turn for the worse. He's struggling to go to the bathroom. He's peeing blood clots. Again, you don't need to know all these things, but it's just not good. And the vet is still coming tomorrow. There is a possibility, and I have to be open to it. And I have to say it out loud that tomorrow is it. Like that's what it is. That being said, I cannot for the life of me see myself getting on that boat on Thursday. Like that's pretty much what it comes down to.
Yeah, I get that, bro.
So let me take a sip.
Yeah. Take your time, man.
Camera's still going good.
Yeah.
I thought I was feeling dead enough inside that I wouldn't cry, but just a little.
Well, it's a good thing you fixed the camera so everyone can see it.
I know. I'm not. There's not a tear coming out of my face. I haven't officially cried yet. But, and I told myself this morning, and I told myself yesterday, I'm gonna take it minute by minute, try to figure it out as it happens, and as morbid and messed up as it is, there's essentially two scenarios. Tomorrow is the day, and then is it anywhere within the realm of possibility that within 24 hours I could see myself getting on a boat? And then the second scenario is tomorrow isn't the day, but we're there, and then I leave town. So I just can't see it happening right now, and that could, obviously all of my concerns in life for the most part are my wife and my dog and our house and my family and the people that I care about. But the other big part of my life is this job and this station and the people that listen to the station and the people that are attached to it. And I don't ever want to feel like I'm letting anybody down, whether it be, John Brennan, Mike Calta, the people who paid to go on this cruise. And I'm not insinuating for a second that anybody paid for it, knowing that I was going to be there. But both, it's just a lose, zero silver lining, can't find the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow moment. Like no matter what happens in the immediate future, it's probably going to be tough and it's going to be bad. And I just felt the need to get it off my chest. I've talked to John Brennan. I texted with Calta this morning a little bit. I was talking to Galvin last night, who's obviously a big dog guy and was very sweet. And that's just where it is. I don't, for whatever reason, at this exact moment, want to say 100% certainty I'm not going, but it's just really hard to get to a place where I can see myself being willing to leave them, and or if it is tomorrow is the day, I just don't know I don't know if I'm going to be able to make a quick enough turnaround in less than 24 hours to want to go on a cruise, or if it would make any sense to go on a cruise. So that's where things stand, and I'm sure some people won't understand, and I'm sure a lot of people will understand. But
I think majority, I think close to everyone will understand, because they know, most people who know how pets are, right? But they know with you how much Brody means to you. That's family right there. So it's like if someone had a sick kid and they don't know what's going to happen, they're not going to go, I'm going to hop on this cruise. They get that you want to be home with your family.
Yeah, and it's tough because I just feel like it's one thing to live through it, but it's another thing for the people that are on the outside of it. And I feel like this has just been, we were talking before we came on the air, this year has just been brutal.
Yeah.
And like I said, I started by saying there's been so many good times and so many good memories and everything, and I'm so grateful for all this bonus time, but it's just happening in slow motion. And you have a moment where you think this is, I don't even know how many times the people closest to me I've said, I think this is it. I think this is it. He's not bouncing back from this one. But he just fight. The vets, everybody, everyone who goes, damn, this guy just fights his ass off. This dog is a fighter. And they say, but I don't know. And okay. I don't feel that. I still, even right now, I don't feel that. And I feel like I'm trying to be overly sensitive to when it's time, it's time. And I'm not, tomorrow could be, but I looked at him when I left out the door today, and I just don't have that feeling that he's looking at me saying, I'm done. So maybe I'm wrong, and that would be the worst thing ever. But it's just it's a tough spot to be in. It's a tough spot when what we do here every day is have fun and put on the happy face, to be honest with you. But it is it's the journey that I'm on.
Yeah, I think people. First of all, I think people are very thankful. I don't know if that's the right word, but that you're opening up with this, because they don't understand. Sometimes all of us in this building have went through something, and then you just have to turn it off and go entertain. And credit to you yesterday, knowing what you knew and went on, performed great, did a great show, and then even come on today to be able to talk about this. Takes a lot, man.
Yeah, and I appreciate it, and it is we chose this unique path, and I don't. It's a fine line of just wanting to share everything always, and also knowing that people got a lot more serious. You know what I mean? People are fighting for their own life. People are looking at their parents and their children fight, and just the struggles of life. So I don't ever want to feel like I'm adding my problems to anybody else's, but I do just need to get it all off my chest, and that's where things stand right now. So I'm not saying anything definitive, as messed up as it is. Either I probably on Thursday it'll be much more clear, because depending on what happens, I might be here, I might not be here, I might be on the cruise. I really am just I'm just taking it minute by minute is all I can say.
Yeah, my whole thing is always been, let's just think positive. Let's put the positive vibes out. Let's not go to a dark place. Let's not even, think about any of that stuff, because I just believe in not putting any of that out in the universe.
And it's tough. And I think that's kind of what has gotten us this far in so many ways is having that mentality. And it's sometimes you just look at your situation and you realize no matter what.
Yeah.
We're there. So we're going to step aside for a moment. That is kind of all we're going to do on that. I appreciate everybody. Let's take a gamble. And Senning Show, you're live on the air. What's up?
Hey, John. It's your buddy on 83rd Avenue, man. We fist bumped yesterday.
Hey, yeah, man. How you doing, man? How you doing?
Good. I just want to throw this out here, man. Hey, like Dizzy just said, man, that's pretty cool that you're letting your emotions out and stuff like that for Brody and stuff. But I'm just letting you know, it's not like we've been to barbecues or anything like that. But if you need my help for you and your wife to go on the cruise together, so she's not by herself with Brody, I got your back, man. If you want me to, I can sleep outside, put a tent up, take Brody out, whatever you want me to do, bro.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate where your heart is, Paul. Thank you. I don't think Thank you, Paul.
Instead of you being worried, you want to both be worried on the cruise? He's like, I could facilitate
God,
that.
I love you so much, Paul, but it's like, it's just, it is an interesting thing. It's like, God bless you, Paul. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to hit that thing. Pretty easy to know. We're less than 12 hours away from what could be one of the biggest bombs dropped on any place by our country ever, or maybe not. We'll work through it. We also have a special guest on the hotline to highlight a great charitable effort. We'll stick with the theme of dogs. Believe it or not, in the year 2026, people are still fighting dogs, and there's a great event going on in St. Pete tomorrow to raise awareness. We'll talk to Doug when we come back as well. Thank you to everybody. Don't go anywhere. More Senning Show on the way.
No, I'm not here. Not while I'm...
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone. It's talk radio where we say what we want all day long. You know that crazy you think about all day, every day? Well, you may think it, but we say it. That is 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. Protecting America. Fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Listen Sunday mornings 10 to 11 for Prosper with Keith Singer. Keith brings you financial planning tips because he wants you to prosper in your retirement. That's Prosper with Keith Singer. Sunday, 10 to 11 a.m. on WHPT 102.5 The Bone. Singer Wealth Advisors is an SEC-registered investment advisory firm.
Hey, did you hear about that multi-billion-dollar roundup settlement?
Yeah, it impacts people who are exposed to weed killers at work or at home, even if you just used it in your own yard. Lawsuits claim it causes non-Hodgkin lymphoma, a blood cancer.
But we're not sick, so that doesn't affect us.
But it does. This cancer can take 10 to 15 years to show up.
That's a long time after exposure.
It is, and that's why the settlement is paying claims for up to 21 years. If you get sick, even years from now, you could get $6,000 to $165,000 or more as part of the settlement.
So what's the catch?
If you stay in, you give up the right to sue them later.
Learn more at weedkillerclass.com or call 1-888-403-8201. If you or a loved one has or had non-Hodgkin lymphoma, even if they've passed, you must register for benefits. That's weedkillerclass.com. 1-888-403-8201. Paid for by the Roundup Settlement.
Hey, it's Galvin, and I've got big news. Pelt Shoes is back, baby. If you don't know, Pelt Shoes is a homegrown shoe store that has been helping Tampa Bay get the perfect fit for nearly 70 years. Pelt has everything you need all in one store. Athletic shoes, dress shoes, shoes for her. Plus, if you whisper my name, Galvin, to any cashier at Pelt Shoes, you'll get 10% off of everything. If you can hear my voice, you're probably near a Pelt Shoes right now. Stop into Pelt's today and whisper, Galvin, and boom, 10% off everything. Pelt Shoes, a perfect fit.
Whether it's the roar of the crowd or the laughter of family, don't miss a moment. With 26 locations across Tampa Bay, Audibel Hearing is here to help you hear better, live better. And as a proud sponsor of the Tampa Bay Lightning, we know every sound matters. Audibel Hearing. Hear better, live better.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions.
Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. Every day, your unpaid tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. The longer you wait, the more you will end up paying. If you owe $10,000 or more, now is the time to settle your debt before the IRS takes aggressive action, like taking your wages or property. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Your tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. Call right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now.
Call 800-476-6115. 800-476-6115. That's 800-476-6115.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Billy, your gas light's on. We need to stop and fill up.
No way, Jen. Gas around here is too expensive. We can make it a little further.
Billy, listen to your big sister. You don't need to drive all over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cashback app out there. It's free to download, and you get real cash back for every gallon gallon of gas you buy. I use it all the time, and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway.
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GRAVY25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GRAVY25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GRAVY25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Veterans and active duty service members, when your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
New Metal is back. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem, Friday, April 24th at Janice Live. Throw it back to the loudest, angriest era, featuring Crawling, Got the Life, and Nookie tributes. $10.25 tickets on sale now at JaniceLive.com or win them from theboneonline.com. New Metal Mayhem. You'll scream every word.
Being in a crash? Don't let the system scare you. We make it simple. Farah and Farah.
Tampa. Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine. Accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing, right now on Senning Show.
1, 2, you know what to do.
Welcome back to Senning Show. I'm John Senning. He is Dizzy. Thank you for being here. 800-771-1025. Find us on social media at The John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor. Thanks again to everybody who came out and said hi. It was so cool yesterday. Obviously, I'm an animal lover. Want to help out as many animal causes as I can. And I wanted to give Doug a minute to talk about an event that is going on tomorrow at the dog bar. If you haven't been to the dog bar, even if you don't have a dog, but you love dogs, I know people that don't have a dog, but they just go to the dog bar to bond with all the amazing dogs there. Wednesday, April 8th, 6 to 8:30 p.m. at the dog bar in St. Pete. Stand up for dogs. It is National Dog Fighting Awareness Day, and they're holding a big event at the dog bar. And Doug joins us on the line right now. What's up, buddy? How are you?
Hey, John. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, man. We've chatted quite a few times. You always first. I do have to ask you about the coffee, because every time I see you, you bring me unbelievable coffee. So real quick, what is your tie-in to the Humane Society and delicious coffee, and where can people get the coffee?
Well, we make a specialty bean coffee. It is fresh roasted to order, and it's shipped directly to your door. And it is a fundraising platform for animal rescue. So the Humane Society of Tampa Bay and Compassion who we're raising money for tomorrow are two of our rescue partners. So basically, they sell coffee to people that support them or their volunteers, and then they make money back from the coffee to fund their rescue operations.
It's delicious coffee, I have to say. I think thank you. I got another bag from you yesterday, and I think that's my third or fourth bag. And as somebody who's been drinking a lot of coffee in the new year, it's delightful coffee. And what is the website where people can go buy the coffee?
It's roxyscoffee.com, ROXYS coffee.com.
So go get some. It's delicious coffee, and it goes to a great cause. So tomorrow, Stand Up for Dogs. It's National Dogfighting Awareness Day. It is so crazy in 2026. Obviously, people love their pets and treat. I mean, you walk downtown St. Pete, you're going to see a million dogs in strollers and with their sunglasses on and full outfits. It's crazy that in that world, people are all are still out there fighting dogs for sport, Doug.
Yeah, this is a very personal story to me because my dog Roxy, who we named the company after, she was a bait dog for dog fighting.
Oh, no.
And, that bait dogs, for those that don't know, they're basically a punching bag for the real fighting dogs.
Oof, that's...
it's pretty horrible. It's not animal cruelty, it's torture. So I decided to rebrand my coffee. I've had the company for 4.5 years. I rebranded it last year as Roxy's Coffee and decided to help animal rescue because this is such a personal issue to me, and we want to work to eliminate it. Dog fighting is not gone. It's just gone underground and online, and that's one of the things we're pushing is called Fight Act. It's a new bill going through Congress that closes loopholes on the dog fighting law, which is still, dog fighting is still illegal in all 50 states and under federal law. But it's gone underground and online. People go online and they watch dog fights from Thailand or wherever, and they bet on it.
It's so crazy.
And it's disgusting.
It's not the same exact thing, but we see so many crazy stories in the news every day, and it does feel like, kind of tying into that, especially in America, the love affair with dogs. They're like animal cruelty laws, I don't think have caught up to reality. Obviously, not enough being done to stop dog fighting either. So tomorrow, it goes down 6 p.m. to 8:30 at the Dog Bar in downtown St. Pete. You're going to have adoptable rescue dogs from the Humane Society on site. People can come out and try that delicious coffee from Roxy's Coffee, raffles, prizes, special guest speakers, and really getting people fired up for this Fight Act to try and close those loopholes so that dog fighting can be put to an end all across the world, really.
Yeah, exactly. If you care about animals even a little, look up the Fight Act online and come out and stand up for the dogs. It's your voice actually matters here.
Man, well, Doug, I'm passionate about what you stand for. I always love seeing you. I love drinking the coffee. I'm gonna try and swing by tomorrow night and say hey. But man, thank you for all that you do, and I'll make sure I keep mentioning it for the rest of the day and tomorrow, so that people come out there and we can spread awareness on this.
Yes, I appreciate it, my friend.
Thank you, Doug. Have a good one.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So, are you following what's going on with us in Iran? Do you know about the post that Donald Trump put out this morning, saying that he was going to hold on? I want to make sure I get the quote right. That he was going to a whole civilization will die tonight. That was the words from our president. Who there is the 8:00 deadline for some sort of deal to be made with Iran. And, man, depending on who you ask, a lot of people do not think that is going to happen. President Donald Trump earlier this morning warned Iran's entire civilization will be wiped out if Tehran does not make a deal to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, ramping up pressure on the Middle Eastern country. If carried out, the strikes would mark a major escalation in the conflict. Experts warn that the attacks on civilian infrastructure could be war crimes and could turn Iranian civilians against the United States. It's so hard to figure out what's real and what's not, but I saw all these videos this morning online of people in Iran, whatever we want to call it. They're going onto the bridges, so that they're all holding like the flags, and they're going onto the bridges that we would potentially bomb. And maybe hopes of stopping it or some variation of it. But man, it is.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
It's not looking. It's not looking good. And there are people, and I've been reading a lot of people's opinions on all sides politically. Some people believe that he's acting crazier than he is just to make them think that he'll do something crazy.
Oh,
so
okay.
when you read words like that and you go, damn, that's insane that our president said that he's gonna wipe out an entire civilization will die. Maybe it's just an act. Maybe he's not as crazy as it seems like he is.
So they think like the other side's thinking like, oh, he's bluffing.
Or he's so crazy he just might. Like I think that's the and we've touched on this a million times trying to follow what the hell is going on here. Especially if you're just online, you can find one story this morning that says, Iran has shut down all negotiations with the United States and say there's no line of contact anymore. And then you see something else that says, they're actually making a little bit of progress, and this thing might be wrapped up before Trump decides to drop a giant bomb or multiple giant bombs across Iran. So I don't really know. People speculating that the United States could drop some form of a nuke tonight on Iran. We do not want any of that to happen. I will tell you. I think they bombed some other oil production facility last night in Saudi Arabia that people are saying, just based on what happened there on top of what's already going on, we're probably a year plus out if it ended today from getting back to normal gas prices and normal flow of goods. So if this goes totally sideways, I do worry that we're entering some phase of America that maybe we just don't have a grasp on yet, where the average person can't put gas in their car and things can't get to the grocery store. And I hope that doesn't come to fruition, but definitely crazy, crazy times.
Yeah, and he ended the thing saying maybe something revolutionary, wonderful can happen. Who knows? Not really a good sign. He's like, it's probably not going to happen, though. We're done.
I saw, I think I had a clip. Hold on. I might have a clip here. I was looking at the news right before we came back to see if there's any updates, and I had a clip from Fox News, which, go figure, not as friendly to old Donnie as they used to be back in the day. Stand by. Oh, we got a song playing. By the way, camera's still working. Look at that.
Yep.
I'm telling you, people, unplug and plug. It's really it's the thing that works 95% of the time.
We're just getting this right now. We were reporting 2 hours ago that they're indefinitely talking. Absolutely was the comment I got. Wall Street Journal is reporting right now that Iran has cut off the diplomacy with the United States. It's just one line. I don't have much more detail about that at all, but that's just crossing the wires right now.
So, I mean, publicly they've done that throughout, and still we've had conversations with people inside the administration that say, here's what's happening. Here's the communication. Here's what's going on. So, what's the public Iran and the private Iran? Don't know. I do know there's a deadline, and I have a feeling that it's going to be met.
My source, we're absolutely in touch with Iran. We are absolutely. It's been productive. That was 2 hours ago. Maybe it's the same. Maybe not.
Either way, could be a bad day. Let's hope they get it figured out. I know that the Donnie did come out a short time ago and said he was sticking to the 8 p.m. deadline. That was non-negotiable. Unless there was some major breakthrough, he's going to start dropping bombs on bridges and power plants and everything in between.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy still that those people chose to go on that bridge and think that that's going to stop a war. And, being attacked is if we all go out there, they won't kill innocents.
It'll probably just make it worse. I mean, worse from maybe you hope that I don't know, you're willing to die in the hopes of
peace.
Or just looking so bad. We kept it fairly light yesterday because we were at Ferg's, and I didn't want to get too much in the weeds on stuff like this, but we didn't get a chance to talk about it. Donald Trump's Easter Day message, which was pretty insane. This was on Easter. Tuesday will be Power Plant Day and Bridge Day, all wrapped up in one in Iran. There will be nothing like it. Open the effing straight, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell. Easter morning. Just watch. Praise be to Allah. President Donald J. Trump.
That's a real quote.
That's a real thing.
He tweeted that?
It was on his Truth Social thing.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Dude, the man he's either playing a crazy person perfectly, or he has officially lost his freaking mind.
Yes.
And I mean, I'm not saying that he's playing crazy as a way to make an excuse because I don't really think that's what's happening. But it is hard to believe that that he is as insane as it looks at this exact
Yeah, he's basically Nino Brown from New Jack City as a president.
He is. And dude, fire F-bombs Easter morning, crazy. Praise be to Allah Easter morning, crazy. But we'll keep you abreast if anything breaks during the show. I'm sure we'll touch on it a bit more during John's Joints. But Diz, you really screwed me yesterday, dude. I hate to say it.
What I did?
Yeah, you did, man. You gave me false hope. You got bad intel, dude.
About what?
So you told me, I think it was off the air. You told me, and I was so excited. I even texted Danielle. I said we got good TV to watch tonight because you told me Euphoria was coming out yesterday.
It's so funny because when I was hanging out after, with,
Twin Peaks. It feels so disrespectful. The only reason I know that is because somebody was being disrespectful, and now I've taken their disrespectful quote, but I just feel like
it's a good nickname, though. It is funny.
Very nice, by the way. I met her yesterday. Very, very lovely lady.
Yeah. So we were hanging out, and I'm like, when we get back, we get to watch Euphoria. And she literally goes, I forgot to do this. She goes, you got to apologize to John. I go, why? She goes, it's not out. It's out tomorrow. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And she's like, I go, I better not tell him.
Well, and it's funny because I don't know why I just so blindly believed you, but I text Danielle. She was excited. And then I got home and she goes, I was thinking, I don't think it's tonight. That doesn't make sense. I don't think it comes out on a Monday night. And I was like, nope, definitely right.
Yeah.
And then I did the old Alexa, when does season 3 of Euphoria come out? And,
next week?
Yeah, it was April 12th. So
it's Sunday. Okay, yeah.
HBO always puts all their heavy hitting content on Sunday nights.
Oh, man.
Which leads me to what we filled the void with last night. And I know I saw Drew posting that he's watching it, and I don't think you've started it. This DTF St. Louis.
No,
dude. This show is something else. I don't even know how to explain it. It is bizarre. When I first started watching it, I said, and I think you might have been out the day that I said it to Drew, it gave me almost Tim Robinson vibes, like chair company, cringeworthy, absurdism type, like you don't know what's what. But as it's gone on, it's a whodunit. There is a mystery where there's twists and turns. But also this sexual storyline of what's happening is so completely insane. Highly, highly recommended. And Jason Bateman, I think Jason Bateman could be one of the most underrated actors.
You think so?
Currently.
Why? I think like he got his real credit during Ozark.
And maybe that's what it is. Have you seen what's it called? Bad Words? With Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
Dude, that is one of my favorite comedies of all time. I feel like that movie's not held in high enough regard. Ozark, as though it maybe jumped the shark a little bit near the end of it. I think in its heyday was one of the best dramas. He also was in
Game Night. That was fun.
Game Night he just has all of these sleeper.
With your boy too,
Kyle Chandler. Yeah. He just has all these sleeper movies that I feel like when you start compiling it, you realize, damn, this guy has quietly put together like a bunch of really, really good stuff while probably not being recognized as the top 10 or 20 actors of our generation. And he's really, really good in this. And maybe I haven't seen everything Jason Bateman's done. It's like his whole being and what you think you know about Jason Bateman and the characters he plays, that like works with the character that he plays in this show in a bizarre way, where the things he does and the things that he says, it doesn't make sense because of who he is. I don't know if that makes sense.
And people tend to not mention this. He was a child actor.
Yeah.
Who went all the way from being a child, no issues, to an adult, and being a great actor as an adult.
Did you watch Arrested Development?
No, I loved Arrested until it went away.
And then they came back
because the writing was different. It was a different show. But before that, so good.
Everybody I know loves it. Nobody has ever said a bad word about it. My mom years ago binged it and loved it. And I think we've started it. I got to go give it another proper try because for whatever reason, it just did not resonate with me.
I'm surprised you didn't watch it because that's like a show you would love.
And everybody tells me that this seems like a show I would love.
But what's his face? Will Arnett steals that show.
Will Arnett. Dude, Will Arnett, crazy fact. Crazy. He's in the Madison. He's in the season of the Madison.
Really?
Dude, it's straightforward, serious role. He's a therapist. Makes no sense at all, but he's in there. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, this is Tim.
Tim, what's up, buddy?
Hey, big fan, Jason Bateman. Another movie is he does two great movies, Extract, great movie, as well as The Gift.
Oh, The Gift is really good. What's the other? Oh, Extract. Extract. Yep. Yes, that one's a little bit older. What year was that? That was 2009. I have seen that. It had Mila Kunis in it as well.
Great movies.
Dude, Bateman's the man.
The hell's
Thank
Extract?
you. Bateman Appreciation Day. It's like I forget what the
owner of an
product does.
extract plant tries to contend with personal and professional problems, such as potentially unfaithful wife and employees who want to take advantage of. Mike Judge, isn't that Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah. It's
okay.
probably been 16. I probably saw it shortly after it came out, so it's probably been 16 years since I saw it. But shout out to Jason Bateman if you're out there anywhere. We appreciate you. Do not go anywhere. I didn't get a chance to talk to her. She was seeming. I can't wait to find out what was going on. This is a tease right here. So I'm in my office. I'm kind of hunkered down, hiding from the world today, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I hear an aggressive pounding and kicking, and it's our big boss kicking JoJo's door, banging on the door, and she wouldn't open it. And he's like, "You need to open this door." I don't know if it was a joke. I don't know if it was real. But hopefully Judge Juicy will join us next and tell us why she locked herself in her office and people were banging. And then John Brennan comes and goes, "You need me to go get the key? I'll go get the key. I'm going to go get the key." So something is afoot, and we'll figure out what next with Judge Juicy. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone. More Senning Show on the way.
Officially placed a poster reveals a smile from the past.
Wild Fork Foods, over 450 options of protein. I have a commercial that's running right now, and I said probably 10 times more than what you find at the grocery store. I think it's probably closer to more than 20 times, 30 times what you can find at the grocery store, because you'll find different cuts of beef that you've never even seen before. They also have their ground beef. They've got this ground fajita chicken that's ground chicken with peppers and onions, and it's seasoned. Easy weeknight dinner. They have so many options, even in the prepared section, that will make for an easy weeknight dinner. You can also take it to the next level. You want to try Wagyu for the first time? Maybe you want to try cooking bison, venison, yak, elk, alligator. They have all of that as well with the sides, the sauces, the seasonings, and an unbelievable dessert selection to go right along with it. I love getting it ordered to my front door. I order online. I'm a member, so that waives the delivery fee, and then a big old orange bag shows up at my front doorstep. It's Meat Christmas, baby. So you can do that, or you can go shopping. West Chase, South Tampa, and St. Pete. Check them out online today, would you? WildForkFoods.com.
The rest, hey, by the rights, how bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
John Senning, people ask me all the time, why did you get into radio? And I wish I had a more dramatic answer, but it's simple. I just didn't want to hate what I did for a living. I wanted to enjoy waking up every morning. And if you are not doing that currently in your life, and maybe you don't have a big blabbermouth like me, you need to think about a career in aviation maintenance. You could be trained in entering the workforce right here in beautiful Clearwater with the National Aviation Academy. Working on jets and planes and engines and all sorts of flying objects. It's a beautiful facility, and if they fire me tomorrow, it's what I'm going to go do. Check them out today at naa.edu.
How was your break? It was great until I stopped for gas. Prices have gone up almost $1 with no end in sight. I might have to start watching how much I drive.
That's exactly why I use Upside. I never pay full price for gas with the free Upside app.
Upside?
Yes, Upside. It's the free app that gives you cash back just for buying the gas you're already buying. So even with the rising gas prices, I'll never have to limit how much I drive.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Just last year, I made over $200 with the Upside Upside app.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app right now.
Download the free Upside app to earn cash back on the gas you're already buying. Use promo code STATION for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code STATION for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first fill-up. That's STATION.
Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Your team always knows how to stay cool under pressure, and so does Cox Heating and Air Conditioning. If your AC is skating on thin ice, turn to your trusted Carrier experts for over 60 years at Cox Heating and Air Conditioning. Are you ready for the summer heat? Cox Air has you covered with your own personalized maintenance plan. For only $99 for first-time customers, our certified technicians visit your home and keep you cool as the rink. So when your home feels more like a penalty box, it's Cox Heating and Air Conditioning for the win. Go to coxair.com today. License number CAC 1816108.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today.
Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Morgan & Morgan isn't just an injury firm. It's our family's life work. It's my husband, it's my sons, it's me. When we take a case, we see a family just like ours. $30 billion recovered is something I'm proud of. But what I'm really proud of are the families we stood beside. It's an honor to fight for you when you need our support the most. Morgan & Morgan, for the people and your family.
Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Eligibility and results may vary. A beautiful, confident smile can change everything. It changes how people see you and how you see yourself. When you're proud of your smile, confidence comes naturally. At Sage Dental, we make that confidence possible. Using the latest technology, our caring team of dentists, orthodontists, and oral surgeons use minimally invasive techniques for the smile you've always wanted. Whether it's braces, clear aligners, implants, partial or full restorations, all of Sage Dental's personalized treatments are conveniently done right there in the office. With same-day and next-day appointments, call Sage now and visit our newest location in St. Petersburg. We work with most insurance plans. No insurance? No problem. Our Sage Care Plus plan can save you up to 65% on general or specialty dental care. Sage Dental, leading with innovation centered on care. Call 800-299-1100. 800-299-1100. That's 800-299-1100.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Billy, your gas light's on. We need to stop and fill up.
No way, Jen. Gas around here is too expensive. We can make it a little further.
Billy, listen to your big sister. You don't need to drive all over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cashback app out there. It's free to download, and you get real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I use it all the time, and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway?
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GRAVY25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GRAVY25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GRAVY25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
If you don't care about saving 50% off your wireless bill for the same 5G coverage the big guys are charging a fortune for, maybe you care about keeping jobs in America. Pure Talk does. They've pledged to run their entire operation from this country, including all their customer service. Or maybe you care about our nation's veterans. Pure Talk does. They've donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to America's Warrior Partnership, a fantastic organization working hard to prevent veteran suicide. Or maybe you care about closing America's skills gap. Pure Talk does. They're a proud supporter of MicroWorks. They're helping my foundation train the next generation of skilled workers. Don't get me wrong. Saving money's great, and you'll save plenty with Pure Talk. But if you want to be in business with people who share your values, dial pound 250, say micro, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to Senning Show. Hopefully helping you get through a rainy, gloomy Tuesday. I'm John Senning. He is Dizzy. And the juice is loose. You know her. You love her. I don't know why there were people banging on her door aggressively saying, get the keys, get the keys. But she is Judge Juicy. Was that all in good fun, or was there actually something happening? Because I was in my office hiding. And
you were? You heard all of that?
Well, I heard, like, it sounded for real. Like there was a violent kicking or slamming or punching.
He was being very aggressive.
And then I just heard, let me in, let me in. And then I heard John Brennan go, do I need to go get my keys? Do I need to go get my keys? And it was legitimately right as I needed to walk into the studio. So I have no idea
Everything's
if
fine.
there's a legitimate concern.
It was my boss.
I know.
It was a brief moment of attack.
Who was under attack?
Me. That's why my door was shut and locked.
Yeah. I didn't know what was.
I was afraid for my life.
It felt real. Like the pounding.
I will tell you, I felt like the pounding was very aggressive. He was trying to tell me something. I didn't want to hear it.
What did you say before? What was aggressive?
The pounding.
Yeah. So don't do that. Yeah. When I first heard the noise, I was like, like something's wrong. Like something, like we're under attack, whatever it is. And then I heard the yelling, and then it was really John Brennan's tone of, do I need to go get my keys? I'll go get my keys.
Oh, he was panic-stricken?
Yeah, so I'm like, damn, something sounds like it might actually be wrong.
What do you think is more aggressive, that kick or the pounding you're going to get on the cruise from JoJo?
One can only hope.
Okay.
You almost have that glow about you like it already happened.
Yes.
No, because you know why? It's not a good time.
Oh.
I don't know if that matters to some people.
Not to him, I imagine. He seems like the type that. Yeah.
But I feel like, there's showers and stuff for that.
Man.
You know?
I'm sorry for taking us here.
Wow. Like, we at the beginning? Are we at the end? Are we?
Yeah, good question.
Like, is there any hope for like a Sunday night, maybe?
I don't know.
Man, I just have to say,
damn, is it that bad?
God bless women.
Really starting.
God.
So I thought I would have.
Yeah. Oh, God bless women. Like just imagine, like not that we need to dwell on it every day, but like I just couldn't even fathom.
It's
like,
a lot.
Like once a month you go into this, your brain, your hormones are all over the place. You're physically bleeding out. Like it's just.
And it's funny because I was just talking to my sister about it this morning because I was like, I mean, it's not a huge deal. I'll be fine. But I just don't want to have to deal with it while I want to hang out and have fun.
Yeah.
And I said it, but it makes sense. Like I yell at my kid more for stupid stuff that I would never yell at her for. But I know it's happening, but I literally can do nothing about it.
Right. And there are those cocaine sharks in the Bahamas too.
That's
and
true.
They get one little scent of the Joe's juice and God only knows.
The juice is going to attract that thing. That was too much? Yeah. I didn't feel good when I said
that. Would be a horrific. Did you ever read what was the magazine? Because I used to steal it from my cousins. It might have been Teen Magazine, where there was like a
Teen
section.
Beat, Tiger Beat.
No, it wasn't that. It was like later, and it might have been called something else.
Teen. There was like
was a teen, but there was a section of it where like girls would write in like their horrific horror stories, and it almost always pertained to something period related.
Oh.
And I can see you having one of those stories like at the swim up bar or something. Like come Monday morning, the hot topic of discussion is how there was a, never mind.
A floating?
No, I wasn't even thinking that far. That would be pretty bad. Just maybe like a haze around Joj at the swim up bar or something.
No, I should be good. I mean, listen, if it happens,
it happens.
what am I going to do?
Well, a lot of men out there going on the cruise just, second guessing their plans. Some of them, not all of them.
What? No, what were you going to say?
My mouth still works, so everything's fine.
I love this girl.
My life filled with.
Oh, I thought it was still walking on the sun.
Filled with. That seemed appropriate.
Can I show Dizzy the picture that you sent me yesterday? Do you remember the discussion about the seasoned coffee mug and how I was so passionate about the seasoned coffee mug and everybody hated it and everybody was disgusted by it and the only person who had my back was Joj. And then she said her cup is seasoned and then she also said that she uses cream in the cup and we were like, you can't use cream in the seasoned cup and she was like, it's fine, don't worry about it. And I feel bad because she sent this to me as somebody who appreciates a seasoned coffee mug. But goddamn, look what the season mug is.
emptied it.
Oh my god!
In all fairness, I did not drink that.
Yeah, okay.
But I poured yesterday. So disgusting. But yesterday morning, I had made coffee and put cream and stuff in there, and then I poured it into a travel so I could take it in the car with me. So that was sitting all day with nothing in it.
Just mold, yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, have you drank out of that version of the cup?
No. After you sent me, I probably would have, but you sent me the barf emoji, and I said, if he thinks it's barf, I probably should wash it.
That is mold,
yeah, that's
right?
mold.
That
Yeah,
is mold.
That's absolutely
I build up antibodies, you know.
You might be onto something.
So, when was the last time you drank out of that mug? Like, how?
That's at yesterday, but I think that's from what was left yet.
So you drank the day before
out
of that thing, which was probably already molding over.
And look, I'm still here.
Yeah, I don't know how antibodies work, but you may be onto something. Like
I
maybe
usually drink all of it because I drink also at night.
There's penicillin.
Yeah.
There's other things in there. So you might be. I meant to send you a picture last time. Mine finally is getting back to.
But I did clean it and put it in the dishwasher to be. Yeah. I was sad. I was sad because I've been working on that for a while.
I think that Danielle, my wife, was so deeply sad that she knew I was hurt that she dishwashed mine that now she totally doesn't say anything about it. So I've got a real nice seasoned mug going.
Well, I'm proud of you.
No crust, no live growing creatures at the bottom, but it still looks very, very nice.
Oh, I don't know if this is spoiling whatever you have planned with the juice. Any update from the secret admirer?
I got nothing.
Do you think he's chomping at the bits hearing this now? He's like, oh, yeah. Red alert.
No, I think that he's a liar.
Who?
The guy. I don't think that there was ever anything.
I will say we have to be open to that being a possibility just because I think some people like to find ways to interject themselves. I think we even brought it up then. I think that guy that was texting you on your phone, like it could have very easily been.
Which I would love for it to be a fun little, hunt on the boat, but
I see hunt.
Yeah.
Just follow the blood trail.
It'd be funny if it was just my cousin.
Yeah.
that would be fun.
Oh,
look how she lit up. Like,
that would be fun.
Like, that would be fun.
Yeah, nobody's gonna be able to. I don't know what his plan is on the cruise, but if he's interested, nobody's gonna be able to compete, in my opinion.
Yes.
You're saying yes, or you agree, or yes?
If he's competing for that, there is no competition.
Right. Like because she knows what she's got there.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Maybe. You never know.
You don't.
I've got a lot of things today to go over with Judge Juicy. So I got a couple emails and then I have a couple news stories as well. This story, I'm actually kind of surprised at how offended people are and how people are saying that this girl is a predator and a pedophile and she needs to be fired. So Saturday Night Live star, have you seen this video yet from the Vanity Fair thing?
I have not.
Diz, are you clued in on this? The chick from SNL? So Chloe Fineman, they did some sort of like sit down with all of the cast members of Saturday Night Live for Vanity Fair. And I don't know what the whole thing was about, but they're going around sharing stories, maybe like most embarrassing moment, all of these different things. And this girl, Chloe, she shared something very, very specific. And like, for example,
I feel like I did hear about this.
like this tweet that I pulled this audio from, Vanity Fair took this down because an SNL cast member admitted to sexually assaulting a child.
Ooh.
Like that was the way that it was framed. And I guess Vanity Fair took the video down and like edited it and did some stuff to it. I believe the audio that I'm about to play for you is the unedited version of it all. But let's listen to it and we'll play a fun round of sexual predator or not. I think there's a detail I'm going to wait and tell you.
You probably already know my thoughts on things.
No, I was fired as a camp counselor.
For hitting on the campers?
No, I pantsed a boy.
Oh, honey, I think you're on a list somewhere.
And he wasn't wearing underpants.
Oh!
And then a giant school bus drove by, and they were like, "You can't," like, because he would lift my shirt all the time.
Oh, what
and
is happening?
It was Berkeley.
How old was the child?
He was like 6. No, it was a different time. Like he would be like.
First of all, that's never the thing to say. Like it was a different time.
I was almost with her until she said. He was 6.
Yeah, he was 6.
And you're the counselor.
Yeah. Hey, can I have a hug? And I'd go to hug him, and then he'd like lift my shirt like a dick. And then I was like, I'm gonna get back at you. And so we were on a hike, and I was like, hey, Ollie, go look over there. It's a hawk. And he looked. And then I yanked his pants down. He wasn't wearing underwear. His little ding-a-ling was out. And then these two twins were like, Ollie, I didn't know you didn't wear underwear. And then I was fired.
Great kid voices.
Yeah, she's a great voices. If I wouldn't have seen everybody calling her a sexual predator and saying that she sexually assaulted a child, I don't know if I saw that for the first time, if I would automatically go, this woman is a predator. I guess the detail is she was like 16 years old or something at the time. I don't know if that makes it better or worse or has anything to do with it. I
would say no.
Why? Because she's immature at 16.
No, you're still old enough to know better.
Yeah, but
and you're responsible for those children. So
yes,
it's not funny to pull their pants down because just even if he had underwear on, the level of embarrassment for a 6-year-old and kids making fun, you know better.
But
at 16,
you know even more as an adult. As a kid,
yes,
I'm not.
I don't
they
think
can knock you down a couple
Yeah.
ranks on the sexual predator list.
Yeah, I don't think she's a predator. I don't think she was doing it as an intentional sexual thing. I think she thought she was being funny.
Yeah, she was getting back.
It wasn't funny.
Yeah.
You're the adult in the situation.
Yeah. Well, she's not an adult. She's a teen. But yes.
Well, but I was a camp counselor.
Okay.
People used to pants people all the time, by the way.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying.
John.
I thought she was going to say she pantsed a friend of hers, of the same age. That to me is funny. You pantsing a 6-year-old when you're 16 is not funny to me. I would be pissed as a parent.
Yeah. I guess I didn't think about the parent.
If a 6-year-old did that to my kid, I'm not nearly as upset as if a 16-year-old does that to my kid.
Of course, yeah. And
because they know better.
I will say this: I've only seen one person get pantsed in front of me, and it was in gym class in PE. I was in 10th grade, and I'll never forget because he also was commando.
He was raw dogging?
I bring it up all the time. I was like, hey, remember when you got pants?
Dude, pantsing used to be a way of life. Pantsing was very, very, and it feels like we all used to wear a lot of gym pants or gym shorts, so real easy for pantsing. Have either of you ever seen the video of the dad that goes to the school to accost his son's bully, and he gets right in the bully's face and kind of corners him, and then another kid comes behind him and pantses him?
Oh, that would be
bare ass,
epic.
And then I think when he gets mad, he goes to turn and walk away, and he falls, and his little wiener is just hanging, his little ding-a-ling, as someone would call it. Being pantsed at the wrong moment. The interesting thing about the audio and about the interview, she's saying this, and you can tell, obviously, not grasping at all that this is problematic.
No.
She's not thinking people are going to have a problem with this. She's not thinking this is an insane story to tell. For whatever reason, in the year 2026, she's like, oh, yeah, the 6-year-old's little ding-a-ling was hanging out. And did not realize that people were going to call her a pedophile.
No. She's talking about it so nonchalantly, it's just. Oh, we went and grabbed a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Not that I pulled down I would never tell that story.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Even if I did it, I just wouldn't repeat it in today's world, knowing what I know now.
So Vanity Fair edited the video, and they took the part out where she said his little ding-a-ling was out, and then they also edited out the part where the cast member says, "Oh, honey, I think you're on a list somewhere." So they're trying to maybe make it seem a little bit
You think
bit
she would
better.
have dialed it back in that moment? Like, oh, maybe this isn't like something that I should be sharing.
No, she
just went full.
Dude, she went
full on.
voices. She did character work and everything in the midst of telling the story about how she pantsed a small child.
Oh, my God.
Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
I had a buddy, Brad, in high school back in the day, late 90s. He would go up to girls and say, your ASS is hot, light a lighter. He did it a bunch of times, and then he did it to a girl wearing the wrong material, and her clothes caught on fire, and he was suspended from school for life.
Rightfully so. I think if you set a classmate on fire, then you're
probably getting kicked out, John.
You're banned.
Did you go to camp? Any kind
No,
of camp?
and I think I secret. Well, it wasn't even a secret. I always wanted to go to camp.
Yeah.
The closest thing I went to camp was not camp at all. It was like Vacation Bible School, and that's where I learned Jumbo.
Oh,
Jumbo. It means hello.
Oh,
hello to Jesus. To Jesus, your best friend. Your best friend. So yeah, so I went like every day for 2 weeks, and I was there all day, but I never did sleepover camp, and I always wanted to.
We did. We went to Camp Fitch, and that was fun.
What is it?
Camp Fitch.
Was that's something around here?
But it was like a week. No, up in Ohio. It was like a week long, but we did it during school. So we went with like all of our classmates and stuff, and we would go for the week.
I think being a counselor would also be fun. If you're in your teens and you do cool stuff all day, and then all the kids go to school, to bed, and then
I ended up when I think I was in 8th grade. Then you could be a counselor for the whatever grade it was, 5th grade or whatever.
Yeah. Camp sounded awful to me. I never
really.
Hell yeah. I never
Why? Like just being like structured every day and doing activities, or being away from the house, or
I think it's a lot of those things. One, you're just sleeping in like what, bunks with a bunch of
a lot of
random
times
people.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, but you're not like in a tent. Like, I mean, you're in a building with running water and stuff.
But it's not even the outside part of like the tent. It's then like, then we got to go do. What do you even do there?
We made butter.
And rowing. And
you made butter?
We did. We churned
that's
butter.
fun.
We made candles.
What's that?
That's fun.
I mean, I would love to make butter.
Yeah.
I
would love to make butter.
You just sit and you just churn the butter.
I was gonna say that's
and then we made candles.
Okay, that doesn't sound as fun.
It was.
Making
I mean,
butter.
you just dip in wax, and then you put like the wax all over you. It was fun. I mean, when you're in like 4th or 5th grade.
I don't want to make butter like my whole life, but like making butter one time sounds fun.
Then you took it and you used it in the dining hall for dinner that night.
That's
using
fun.
butter other kids made that.
No, yours. You use your butter.
Okay, my own personal.
Yeah,
butter.
you use your own man butter.
Yeah.
Not somebody else's.
You get like bedtimes there and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't like all that.
You just don't like
We're the
authority and
Camp Fitch
structure.
Bunch, we're the truest and the
Definitely
best.
not then.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're probably
We
right.
never take a rest,
Yes.
and we have one yell, and we yell it all
How you
together,
doing?
and it goes like this.
It's no Jumbo.
Camp Fitch forever.
Oh my God, you have a good chant that you
Gee, look
remember.
at that. It's actually sounding a little cultish now. At first I was on board with it, but now it's sounding.
I can't believe I remembered that.
It sounded concerning.
We all drank Kool-Aid together and then passed out.
Diz sent me this one, which is a great story. Then I'm going to throw an email at you. A Florida woman rushed to the rescue of a struggling swimmer, only to later find out the guy was a double homicide suspect on the run. The woman, known as Belinda, went out for a morning stroll near Riamar Beach in Vero Beach on March 24th when she heard a man yelling for help. She says, I could just hear a faint, help, help. And I looked and saw someone in distress. Belinda said she ran into the water and told the man to get on his, Belinda, it's a woman, and told the man to get on, it should be her back, not his back, on her back and allow the waves to carry him. The distressed swimmer told Belinda.
No. She told him to flip over on his back and let the waves push him.
Oh, to get on his back.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like get on my back.
No.
How dare you in?
Yeah, okay. Get on your back. The distressed swimmer told Belinda he was exhausted and tired.
When has that ever say someone's like, get on my back? I'm gonna swim you in?
I don't know. I thought it was
Hold
a unique.
on.
I thought it was
never
a unique
watched
move.
Baywatch.
Police now believe the man is double homicide suspect Jesse Scott Ellis, who is 64, who has been accused of fatally shooting his estranged wife Stacy Mason and a man that he thought was her romantic interest. Video footage released by the Vero Beach Police Department shows the man crawling out of the water while Belinda crouches next to him. Diz had the great question for Joj. Would you still save a man if you knew he was a double homicide committer?
Oh, man. I guess it depends on who he killed. Do I know that?
Well, he killed, obviously, his ex-wife. And
Well, I mean, in this situation, what does she do? You kick him back in the water? How did he get in the water? How is he drowning?
I
what
would
happened?
imagine he was swimming. I would imagine.
Oh, he was just out for a stroll?
I would imagine, yeah.
I thought he was like trying to get. No, I thought he was like on a dinghy or trying to get away or something.
I see what you're saying.
Okay, that makes a little
like he
more
was
sense.
escaping.
He was like trying to,
He's like, I'm going to Cuba, actually.
Yeah. And then, and yeah.
So she said even after learning the police believe the man she rescued is the double homicide guy, said she still would have helped him even if she knew that he was wanted for killing two people.
Crazy thing.
It also depends on what he looked like, probably.
What?
I mean, for a lot of women.
I mean, morally, you would just like doctors can't discriminate whose lives they save. They
Different. They take a Hippocratic oath and stuff.
Oh, that was good. I think you even said that right.
Thank you.
That was good. Yeah.
If I knew someone's a murderer, I'm not helping them.
Yeah, I probably
Well,
wouldn't
the other
either.
thing is,
I'm
too,
like,
a lot of people.
I'm sorry.
A lot of people drown while saving someone who's drowning.
Yes,
so
that's
the
true,
question is,
too.
are you willing to possibly?
No,
especially
not if I know.
If she would have said, "Get on my back," and then because that's what happens. People go out to save someone and then they overtake them.
Let me tell you,
and
the
then
only
using them.
person that I'm going out to save is my child.
Rightfully.
What if she was a dope? No, I wouldn't even throw a lifesaver in to save some murderer. I'd be like, well, you're on your own.
I'm sorry, what? I can't hear you.
Yeah.
You
Grab
did-
my hand.
You did the best. We did the best we could.
I would fake drown on land at him. Like,
I'd be like, how's your ex-wife?
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
You're not going up. I'll tell you that. He's dying.
Hello. Are you there?
Leave Chloe Fineman alone. Leave that lady alone.
Why?
What? Who?
Chloe.
Chloe Fineman. Leave her alone.
Okay.
Okay, we will. That was very Britney-like. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Man, I got a, no pun intended, juicy email.
Okay.
And I like this one too because the subject line read, "To Juicy and the Boys."
Love that.
My boys.
And this is outside of the scope of what we normally deal with here, but I feel like both of you will have strong opinions for different reasons. I've got something I never thought I'd be dealing with. I have a 17-year-old daughter, and she just started dating a guy from school. Good kid. He's respectful, seems to treat her right. As a dad, very happy, and I really like him. But after he came over to our house and he left for the first time, my wife pulled me aside and completely shocked me. She started making weird comments about how she doesn't like it, and then flat out admitted it's because he's black. We've been married 20 years, and I never heard her say anything like this. It honestly made me feel sick. Now she keeps trying to say things to get me on her side and wants us to put a stop to it, even though our daughter is happy and the kid has done nothing wrong. And now I'm stuck in the middle. I'm not going to hurt my daughter, but I also don't even recognize my wife right now.
Ooh.
Do I confront her head on and risk blowing the whole thing up, or just keep the peace and protect my daughter quietly? Oof. Oh, that's insane.
JoJo?
I mean, you get a divorce, right?
I would think that is.
But I mean, how do you not know this after all of these years that there's racism in your wife?
He looks back in his head. He's like, she did clutch her purse a lot.
Well, you know what they say? You don't know there's racism in your wife until there's a black man in your daughter. And then,
well, there you go.
But and I don't know. Maybe it's been closeted. Maybe
Let me just tell you, it doesn't matter
up.
what you say to this girl. You can forbid her all you want. She will find a way to see this boy behind your back. She will sneak around. She will get that
JoJo
big,
love.
juicy man.
Yeah. Oh.
However she can. So you're going to push her more into his arms.
That was almost a rap song. She's gonna get that big juicy man, however she can. I would imagine the answer to this is no, because you obviously.
What is no?
No, what I'm about to ask you,
Oh.
that there's ever been any people in your stratosphere that have had a moral issue with your love for a BBC?
No.
Good.
Yeah, no.
Rightfully so. So I'm sorry, did you give this?
We're very open to any.
Accepting.
I mean, my brother-in-law is Korean. My younger brother is a homosexual.
So you've got them all.
We run the gamut
all the
with
boxes, John.
we're all the LGBTQ pluses and all the diversities.
The DEI hires are on full effect. In the,
so no,
in the
there's
Jones
never been an
family.
issue.
So what is your?
I think that he first you stand up for your daughter because that's the right thing to do. It's a nice boy. There's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Until he steals something from your house, you just leave him alone. Right?
Don't look at me.
Why? You're black.
Until he steals something.
I'm curious your thoughts, Diz, legitimately. Like, do you do you think he'd leave this woman? Like, once you find out somebody has hate in their heart, then you gotta push them out?
Yeah, I think. Here's the thing. The mom just has to wait till she has a baby, then he'll be gone anyway. Kidding. Don't write in. I'm allowed to make these jokes.
I wish I had a noise. I wish I had a noise. Wow.
That was a good one, though.
That was really good.
Thank you.
That was really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you married a racist. Why?
Yeah, you can't be with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the kid is 17, so you'd imagine they've been together for at least 18 years.
Yeah.
At least 18 years. And the fact that no racism has reared its ugly head in all of those years. But again, I think different things.
Can somebody be like,
situationally racist?
Yes, like if it affects you directly, then it's a problem. But outside of your world, you don't care.
And I think that's probably the case here. And I'm not saying that as an excuse because I think it's still terrible. But
it is still terrible.
Probably.
And I definitely think your daughter and her happiness over racism takes precedence. So you stand up for your child and the right thing to do.
Preach.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a ruling.
Let her love on that Aquarius.
Aquarius. This person's been holding for 30 minutes, so it probably has nothing to do with anything, but let's take it before we go to break. Aquarius. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
John, Dizzy, JoJo. I love you guys. You guys have been holding 30 minutes. And to do a take back from Drew, take back on Tuesday. And my take it back is my comment of the Twin Peaks to Dizzy.
Oh my God! You're the Twin Peaks guy.
You guys are my favorite show.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm the Twin Peaks guy.
Wow.
I'm also the Wild Forks parking wrong guy.
Oh, okay, all right. So we've got history
I
with
gave
you.
you the card. You parked wrong.
Yeah. Now I do have to ask. Let's work through the mind frame of the Twin Peaks comment. So you go, Dizzy. You like him on the radio. Maybe you've met him in person. Maybe you haven't. Seems like a cool guy. He's got a new girl that is clearly some interest to him. And you see the picture. Like, what goes through your mind when you think, I know what would be funny here is to comment on her big, voluptuous, milky breasts. Like, what got you to the point where that was what you commented?
No, that's the obvious. I just thought maybe they're at Twin Peaks. No. I figured Dizzy, I've met him a couple times. He's freaking funny as hell. I love you guys. Y'all both funny. I thought he'd take it as a joke. If he's offended and y'all take it, I apologize. That's why I said the Twin Peaks because, I mean, it's up high camera picture. That's it. So I apologize because I don't want to offend Dizzy like that because he's one of my favorite guys.
Well, it's stuck. The nickname stuck.
Your show, y'all show is my favorite show.
Thank you.
Because Dizzy he's so.
You're all over the place.
Yeah, you can't say that on the radio.
All
right, I think we got everything.
Apologies for Dave.
You're forgiven.
We accept them.
Yeah, we got everything that we needed.
Is he still on the line?
No, he's gone.
All right, you can hear me now. I'll just say this. It's not really that I was offended. I don't want to just create this space where people think they can make comments like that. And then the girl sees it and goes, what the hell, man? So that's all it really was.
You were right for having feelings.
Yeah.
I like that. I would co-sign on that.
She does have some great jokes, though.
The Twin Peaks, undeniable. But still, you're not supposed to say it. You're not. These are thoughts. Like, these are the intrusive thoughts. Like, that guy let the intrusive thoughts win.
Yes.
Like, he went, he saw a picture of a girl, Twin Peaks. He's like, I got to let my guy know that I know this girl he's talking to's got big old boobs.
They are great, though.
Just send him a private DM next time. Don't post it on the page.
Yeah. Honestly, great point. Just to say, hey, how about those Twin Peaks on your new friend?
She looks great. Good way to go, bro.
Exactly. I'll send you a high five emoji. But you're right?
Yeah.
I love it.
I'll probably take a sneaky pic and send it back to you anyway.
Me?
I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. Hey, get a look at this one, brother.
So does that mean you just do that for me and Joj? You don't do that for listeners too? Don't go anywhere. When we come back, I got a couple more offerings for Judge Juicy. Make sure you follow her on social media at Joanne Petrella. You can hear her with Johnny B. Such a blessing to have in our lives around here. I'm trying to see what these emails. I have a few that I wanted to pick from, but stand by. Oh, I've got a not elderly, but an older lesbian lady who is having some questions for the first time in her life, and who better to help work through them than Judge Juicy. We'll do that, and I'll tell you about a song. I'm going to play it when we come back. There's a song out there. People are saying if you listen to this song, it manifests good luck in your life, money, all sorts of success, and all you have to do is listen to the song. I'll play it when we come back. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone. More Senning Show on the way. That rainy weather is upon us. It's got me thinking hurricanes and spaghetti models are not too far behind. And one thing you want to make sure you do is protect your home with hurricane impact windows and doors from Reese Windows. A few things that are important that I love about Reese Windows: family-owned business. They've been doing it for over 30 years. All of the products made in America. I love that. All of the windows and doors come with that double lifetime warranty, which means if you sell your home, the warranty transfers along with it, and that's going to increase the value of your home. And they want to give you an opportunity to win $25,000 in new windows and doors. All you got to do is text WOW to 20129. That's WOW to 20129. You can also get a free quote right now at reesewindows.com.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
What up, Bone fam? It's your boy Dizzy, a.k.a. Mr. Half the Show's lineup, and I'm here for Kava Social Club. Kava Social Club is what I like to call business in the front, party in the back type of establishment. You walk in, and first of all, you have the most amazing staff that you could ask for. Any questions or concerns you may have about the Kava Kratom or THC drinks, they're more than happy to answer, as well as probably help you craft a drink that fits perfectly on what you're looking for. Nice, easy music always playing. You're able to have a simple conversation at the bar or on one of their comfortable-ass couches. I got to say, you could either have a nice conversation, you can get some studying done, or if I'm being honest, even a great place to have a first date. Now, the party's in the back. There's always something going on at the Tiki Hut. Whether you want to go play a game of cards under the Tiki Hut, there's games to be watched. Anything you could really think of is going on back there. And if you're like me, you'll really appreciate that back there, they went green. Check them out online at thekavasocialclub.com or on social media at Kava Social Club and find some events that work for you. Kava Social Club, where your vibe attracts your tribe. Boolah, baby.
Are you struggling with bad feet? Here at the Good Feet store, we hear a lot about foot pain, but we also hear about back, knee, and hip pain. I'd like you to hear what Kelsey, a kinesiologist, has to say about the Good Feet arch support system.
As an exercise specialist, I've seen all kinds of things that people try to put in their shoes to get out of pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that they support all 4 arches in the foot.
So did you know you had 4 arches in each foot? Most shoes and inserts only support 1. Maybe that's the reason all the remedies you've tried in the past just didn't work.
When the foot's placed in the ideal position, everything else up the kinetic chain works better. You have better balance, more energy. You're going to feel better. Being able to move freely means everything to me, and good movement starts with the feet.
Stop by one of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com. Good Feet arch supports are HSA and FSA eligible. The only place to get the Good Feet solution is at the Good Feet store. Come in for a free test walk today.
The Food, Wine, and Garden Festival is back at Busch Gardens now through May 10th with over 100 different flavors to sip and savor and free concerts like the band Perry this Friday and Smash Mouth this Sunday. Buy a fun card for year-round thrills at buschgardenstampa.com.
One day you're serving in the military, and then the next day you come home and you're dealing with an injury. Addiction is hard. You have to reach out for help. The recovery side of it is amazing. You get to a place where you're proud of yourself again.
If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope.
recovery is possible. Contact Central Florida Behavioral Health Network at cfbhn.org. Central Florida Behavioral Health Network is a managing entity contracted with the Department of Children and Families.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Guys, here's the truth. Buying a diamond has never been easy, and now with lab-grown diamonds in the mix, it's even trickier. Are you paying too much? Are you really getting the most for your money? Here's the good news. At International Diamond Center, we cut through the confusion. We give you the straight facts, remove the mystery, and teach you how to make a smart choice, whether you're leaning toward a lab-grown diamond or a timeless natural one. For over 40 years, our mission has stayed the same. Protect the consumer. Reveal the real story behind pricing. Expose the tricks so you don't overpay. We've done it with natural diamonds forever. Now, we're doing the exact same thing with lab-grown. At IDC, you'll find an unmatched selection of both, natural and lab-grown, right here in our showroom. We'll let you compare them side by side, as many as you want, until you're completely confident. And no matter which you choose, you get our direct, no-nonsense pricing every day. No inflated markups, no games to maximize profit. Just exceptional value and honest dealing. Don't guess, don't wonder. Come to the experts you can trust. International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
This is Mav, spokes-eagle for Veterinaire, the home services company proud to serve you. Ray in Bradenton asks, I've got friends who've used Veterinaire for AC, plumbing, and drains work. A brother who used you for electric, and I had a home generator installed. What can't you do? Well, Ray, we're trained and licensed experts, so we can tackle all your home services needs. But I can't blow a bubble with bubble gum. It's just, I'm an eagle and I don't have lips. Learn more at veterinaire.com.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. You know, the big wireless companies say they have discounts for people over 55. But unless you're willing to sit on hold and ask, you're probably paying more than you should. At Consumer Cellular, there's nothing to hunt down. We're built for people 50 plus with plans starting at just $20. And our 100% US-based customer service actually answers the phone. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today and get your second month free for a limited time.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
Veterans and active duty service members. When your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. An Elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Tampa's biggest music weekend is back. The Gasparilla Music Festival returns April 10th through the 12th at Meridian Fields in Water Street, Tampa. See Mount Joy, Two Friends, Government Mule, and more across 3 days and multiple stages. Tickets start at just $55. Get yours now at gmftickets.com.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to the Senning Show. I'm John Senning. He's Dizzy, and the juice is loose. JoJo, Judge Juicy, every Tuesday in the 2 o'clock hour. She blesses us, graces us with her presence in between keeping the office in order. So, this is the song. Gen Z swears listening to this 1979 hit song brings you cash and good fortune. You know the song?
Yeah, I thought I did.
If manifesting money were as easy as pressing play, we'd be millionaires. But on social media, Gen Zers are convinced the secret to wealth isn't hustle culture, it's a disco beat.
Why?
One video viral vlogger promised to reveal the real secret sauce behind the song, saying it works as a manifestation and reset frequency because of the the frequencies within the song.
Okay.
This is crazy. It gets super weird. But thanks to a mix of numerology and what she calls a feminine receiving portal, there are coded phrases that when you sing the song aloud, it will ultimately manifest wealth and success.
I'll be listening to this every day, all day, and singing. Top of my lungs on the way home.
It's kind of a bop.
Yeah. Did we just become best friends?
I mean, I can't tell the last time I've listened to this. And now cue the testimonials. Tons of believers saying they've scored scratch-off tickets, surprise cash windfalls, landed new jobs, and much more, all because they've made this song a part of their morning routine. One user on TikTok says she booked 3 new gigs as a working artist right after doing a dance ritual to this song for 3 days in a row with intention to manifest abundance. We might as well try. Another lady said she found her dream wedding dress at a thrift store while listening to the track during a day out.
Oh.
The song has jumped 277% in listens over the past month. 2.5 million plays in a single week, according to Billboard.
So do you say what you want to manifest while you're like dancing and singing to it? Or you just
I think so.
internalize
I
it?
think you think of it, but you can say it. So this is recorded at what they call the abundance frequency. It is a it's the 432 hertz.
Okay.
This is I've read about like frequencies because they say that it can like heal you and stuff. Or the love frequency. It also features the 528 hertz frequency, which is known for magical manifestation results. In a world where a lot of people need stuff and want more for themselves, it can't hurt. If something really, really good happens to one of us today, by the end of the day, we have to say that it was attributed to this.
Oh, for sure it would be.
Spotify recently embraced it as well, adding it to their Healing Tracks playlist. You see that bird?
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, dude. The bird watching out of this window is unreal.
It scared me.
Dude, big ass ospreys with creatures in their mouth. It's quite the spectacle out this window. Repeated listening strengthens neural pathways, especially when combined with emotion or intention, reinforcing mental states like confidence or motivation, like mental rehearsal and affirmations.
Okay. I feel like it's part of like that secret. If you put it out into the universe, you
The
get
Secret.
it back.
Did you read the books, The Secret books?
I never did. I mean, I was like skimmed it and read articles on it.
I like the general idea, which it is a lot about manifestation. It's also about, isn't it very much about like all you care about is the moment? Like you do whatever you feel is best for you in the moment, and that brings you larger success. Is that kind of the theme as well?
I think that's part of it. And it's also, it's just a way of thinking. If you're constantly negative, if you're constantly, just assuming the worst, and then that's what you bring into your life. But
Mentally,
if you are happy, if you try to be happy and be positive and be grateful, then that's
you're nailing it. You're pretty damn good at this. Mentally picturing your desired outcome as if it has already occurred, and actively appreciating what you currently have to attract more positive energy.
Yeah.
Daily positive statements to reinforce your desired outcome, such as "I am so happy now that all of this happened."
Yeah, right.
What's the secret to life? I have a couple more emails for Judge Juicy, and thank you to everybody at the John Senning on your social media, John Senning at theboneonline.com if you have something for Judge Juicy. I started getting stuff that is just not necessarily up, like just totally different stuff. This to me is like sex and relationships and families and stuff. I started getting like drug advice, like looking for people, like asking questions about starting smoking weed and like how many mushrooms to take. So maybe we open up a second platform for people who need drug advice. But I've got
not very well versed in that.
Yeah, that was the thing. But still, maybe next week we'll tackle a couple drug ones.
Sure.
Hold on, let me find out.
I mean, who knows what's going to happen on this cruise? You know?
That is true. Might not come back. You never know.
Be in the Bahamas, Mom.
Yeah, you'll be a Bahama mama. Because they don't care about that. They all got their Red Wings in the Bahamas. If you know what I'm saying.
Got to snort.
A real man doesn't care.
You know
He
what?
accepts
Every time this conversation comes up anytime in my life, you've seen. Maybe you've both seen it, but Diz, you've definitely seen Run Tell Dat.
Of course,
the Martin Lawrence with his
called?
finish. Run Tell Dat. Is that not what it's called?
No, I just love how you're saying it.
What up, Cut? Don't play. But his closing joke is so damn funny. That is, have you seen it?
Yes.
No.
And it's pretty much how he's talking about how he's like having the perfect night of lovemaking with his wife, and everything feels so perfect, and the lights are dim, and then it all ends with he's like, I flipped the lights on, and
he murdered.
It was
her.
a massacre. Yeah, it was very, very funny. Dear Judge Juicy. I'm in my 40s. I've been married to my wife for years, and we've built a really good life together. I've always identified as a lesbian. No gray area. It's just who I've always been since I was very young. Quick side note, and I know who this person is. I actually met John a few weeks ago at an event with my wife. Super nice guy. Love the show. Listen to you guys all the time. Lately, though, something has shifted, and I don't even fully understand it myself. Out of nowhere, for the first time in my entire life, I've started noticing men, thinking about men. I haven't acted on it, but the thoughts are there, and they're new, and it's enough that it's got me rattled. Haven't told anyone, especially not my wife. She's very anti-man. Oh. Not in a joking way either. I feel like, I don't want to generalize, but I do think there's at least a subsection of lesbians that do just hate men.
Sure.
Like hate men. She's very anti-man, not in a joking way either. Bringing this up wouldn't just be a tough conversation. It would feel like lighting a match in a dry forest. Paints quite the picture. The thing is, I love her. I don't want to leave her. I'm not trying to cheat. I'm not trying to be with a man. I just don't know why my brain is suddenly going somewhere it's never gone before. Should I just hope this passes, or is it something I should be honest about?
Well, I think the timing of all of this is very coincidental.
Why?
Well, you said this just is a recent discovery.
Oh, I don't know where you're headed here, but I like it.
She just meets John Senning. Maybe somebody changed someone's mind when she saw the Adonis standing before her.
Adonis.
When I tell you, and I don't want to say anything that will, our interaction was very
sexually charged.
No, not at all, not at all. But she was just so nice, and she said something to the effect of, "We have the same brain." She said, "Everything you say, I think the same thing." Like, she was very.
Maybe it's a you thing. Maybe it's not all men. Maybe it's just a you thing. And she connected,
joking.
And it made her question her whole existence.
But maybe that's not it. Maybe it's my feminine energy, because I
are very sensitive.
I have a sensitive, feminine energy. So maybe she just gravitated to that. But since I am bearded and I do have a penis, now she's just.
But
confused.
it's less bearded now.
It really is. Yeah, you never.
I think she saw that beautiful hair and those eyes, and she was mesmerized and was like, I didn't know that ween could make me feel this way.
And I mean, I don't know the right way to ask this, but there are a lot of like accoutrement that the lesbians bring into the bedroom, you know? I wonder if there's anything that's like the peak of realisticness. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just a big rubber purple guy, like something that
there's ones that are more.
I'm not trying to say that could help here, but is there anything that kind of just it's like Nicorette gum. When you're not going to get a Nicorette.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Pussycat Dolls lead singer, right?
I have about 10 things I want to say, but I'm just going to leave it at
Yep.
So when you really got a craving for a cig, you just pop in a Nicorette instead. So it would be the equivalent of that for a penis, where it's just something to, curb the cravings. Yeah.
I think it's very normal and natural. I definitely wouldn't say anything to your wife. I don't think she needs to know.
It's probably still too soon. Like, I would also say.
That would be like if you thought some woman was hot, like, you're not going to run and say every time you think somebody, you know what I mean?
Well, she didn't say someone was hot. You created the narrative that this had something to do with me. She just said I
just think the timing
She
is
said I had been
suspicious.
thinking about men. She didn't say I'd been thinking about a man.
No.
Yeah, I would say keep that close to the vest.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
If
Now, listen, if you are attracted to somebody and it's, hard for you to think about anything else or it's, really conflicting, then I think you'd have to have a conversation. But
do they have the male equivalent of like the super futuristic sex dolls? You know, like how they have the robot sex doll ladies now? Like, I wonder if there's a male equivalent of that.
Oh.
Like you bring that, it's probably like $10,000. But
yeah,
but if you.
But they wouldn't want a male. They would want a female with a male part.
Maybe. Well, this lady might want a male.
Oh, eventually.
Well, I'm just saying, maybe that's a fun way to take it a step past your normal toys and things like that into something that's a little more realistic so you can scratch that itch without having to go find yourself a real breathing living man.
No, that's true.
Maybe. I would say don't go too crazy, baby. And you can always call if you want. I'll work you through the tough times. Dear Judge Juicy, I'm a 50-year-old man. I'm old school.
Yeah, baby.
My daughter is in her 30s. She's married, doing well. I'm proud of her. Married to a good guy. But somewhere along the line, these two got into the swinger lifestyle. And apparently, neither of them have a filter on when it's appropriate to talk about.
Oh.
Case in point, Easter dinner. We're all sitting there, family together, trying to have a normal holiday meal. And somehow the conversation turns into them casually talking about their other partners, like it's just another hobby. I'm sitting there staring at my plate thinking this can't be real life. And this isn't the first time. It's constant. I'm her father. I don't need to hear about any of this, let alone over ham and deviled eggs. The deviled eggs are the real problem here.
No, they're delicious.
But real quick, side note. I don't know if you heard me mention it yesterday. Up in Ohio, when you were a young child,
yes.
Did you guys ever hide actual eggs, like
No.
the actual hard-boiled eggs?
No.
It was always the plastic eggs.
Yes.
Okay. Because Monica, when we crossed over, she did tell us that their
We
family,
colored the real egg.
right, but
Yeah.
you didn't hide those.
No, because what if you didn't find them all?
Then they would be rotten, and there'd be hidden eggs.
Correct.
But yeah, but the strange lady in the crowd yesterday from
Monica?
Chicago said that they did it, and then Monica as well. So I'm imagining it's a real
strange person thing to do.
I was going to use some different words, but use whatever you want. So, deviled eggs. I've tried to laugh it off, change the subject, even told them straight up it makes me uncomfortable, but they act like I'm the problem, like I'm uptight or judgmental. Whatever they want to do in their marriage is their business. I'm not trying to control anything, but I also don't think it's crazy to not want a front row seat to my daughter's sex life, especially on a holiday. How do I make some barriers here?
Oofa.
Some parents talk to their kids about sex, which is also crazy.
We do.
that is weird.
That's table conversation.
Like you talk to like in depth. Like would you talk in depth with your parents?
Yeah.
Like you would say, Dizzy, say something dirty.
Would you guys talk about like what pineapple does to people when
Yeah.
they eat it?
Yeah.
Really? You have that with your parents that talk?
My whole, yeah.
You would talk about a specific instance. You would be like, oh man, this guy had me rushing like the Rifle River.
No. Because I respect my parents enough not to do that. But
Right.
a lot of it is joking or just to get a reaction. It's not. And my parents do the same. Like they'll make jokes about stuff between them. And I'm like, I don't need to know. I don't need to know. It's disgusting.
Like,
so that could be a tactic if he wants to talk about his own and see if it makes his daughter uncomfortable.
Oh, that's a good one. Fight fire with
yeah.
fire.
and
and just see. And if she doesn't, or, I mean, you run the risk. It depends. But, in my house, my rules. Like, I don't want this conversation from anybody, swinger or not. I don't want to be hearing about my kid's sex life if that's what you prefer. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. She should respect you enough not to. So to me, that's the real problem.
2 questions. One, first, like when you met the oil change guy, did you talk to your mother?
Oh, that's a great
man,
one.
I met this guy, blah, 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 oil change guy.
like casual
and
hookups with.
Yeah. Did you talk about that and interested to see what he's got working on? And then when you did hook up with him, did you tell him, be like, listen, Mom.
I don't run and tell her stuff, but like
you
if she
tell them.
asks like, are you seeing anybody? I'll be like, no, I just have like a regular friend that comes over. And
The dipstick on this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, did you go into details? You'd be like, and he
no, I don't
handles
really
business.
go into detail, but like if
Like
there's
the vein running through this thing is just something to behold, Mama.
It looked like a big Snickers bar. Too much.
there's so many things like I want to give you as an example, but I can't say it on radio. So
Well, I get like give us a ballpark of what you would like. I mean, there has to be a generalization of an explanation.
like if somebody was talking about like something is being too big for me, and I'd be like, oh yeah, been there, done that. Like I would say that in front of my...
You're like, no such thing. Am I right?
Right.
Yeah.
But I think your tactic of fight fire with fire is like, if you were like telling the daughter, like, oh man, and then your mom last night spread them cheeks.
Yes.
You start like doing animation.
Yes.
She's not going to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, but if you don't want to talk about it, you probably don't have it in you to do that. Like, that would make you as equally uncomfortable.
Well, you better get some ChatGPT stories for you and just rattle them off and try and see if it'll shut her up. I just think it's very disrespectful of her. If my parents didn't, like it, I would never go into their home.
I do think, especially people around 30s, there is this kind of almost a thing where with like free love, open sex, where it's kind of like it would be disrespectful or kind of what he insinuated, like out of touch for you to not want to hear about it or to let me talk about it. So I think it's obviously definitely a generational thing.
I don't want to hear about anybody. Well,
that's a lie.
Yeah. Last question, because Tuesday and the cruise is Thursday. Will JoJo hook up with the Nicorette on the cruise?
One can only hope.
It's Royal, right? Royal Cruise Line?
Royal Caribbean.
Yeah. No further questions. Find her on social media at Joanne Petrella. Thank you, JoJo. Thank you for everything.
Thank you. I can't wait to see you boys when we embark. On the open seas.
Yeah. Jason Meter pounding's handed out with that cruise.
We'll be back in just a moment. John's Joints headed your way. We will talk a little bit more. There are some updates I'm seeing before my very eyes. Will the United States of America be wiping Iran off the map tonight? We'll have to find out. Also, a local story. Criminals who work jobs that maybe at one point you would think criminals wouldn't work. This guy's got the double-headed monster. Pastor and cop. Bad guy. We'll give you the details on what happened. Coming up next, Drew Garabo joins the program. It's John's Joints. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone. Home Service Company. Are you sick and tired of having to find a bunch of different companies to have somebody to work on the HVAC, the plumbing, the electric, even get your pool in working order? Well, with Hawkins, they really do handle it all with technicians that have gotten rigorous background checks. You can trust these folks in your home. They're going to send you a little screenshot with a QR code that will give you all of the details on the person coming into your home. And if it's your first time using them, make sure you let them know that you heard about them on Senning Show. That's 10% off right there. Do not wait. Book online at HawkinsServiceCO.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday night, April 24th at Janus Live, featuring Crawling, a tribute to early Linkin Park. Crawling. Got the Life, the Korn tribute. And Nookie, a Limp Bizkit tribute. Get free tickets from Elysian Space Dust. Get them at Time Out Sports Bar, Pelican Pub, and $5 Drinkery in St. Pete. Head to theboneonline.com for more info on tickets and how you can get free tickets from Elysian Space Dust IPA at 102.5 The Bone. Special thanks to Clean Earth Systems.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
This is Greg Trusinski from the Original Mattress Factory. I want to share the story of a couple I worked with recently. After receiving a quote from a competitor for a mattress, they visited OMF and found a mattress that was a great fit for them. They were so pleased with our quality and value that they ended up purchasing 2 mattresses, a box spring, headboard, and frame. Their total at OMF was roughly $400 less than what they would have spent on just the one mattress at the competitor. If you're ready to get better sleep for less, visit us at originalmattress.com.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Wesley is a truck driver.
I drive a truck and I love what I do.
A truck driver with IRS troubles.
They told me I owed them $43,000.
It got really bad.
Quite a few letters in the mail. They were talking about wage garnishment, coming after my house, my car. Yeah, they don't play around. I seriously thought that I was going to lose everything.
One sleepless night, Wesley finally made a call to Optima Tax Relief at 2 a.m.
Kind of figured I'd get a machine, but I didn't. I actually got to talk to an actual person in the middle of the night.
He found just what he was looking for.
Oh, they were great people. You need a team of people that know what they're doing. Optima Tax, they know what they're doing.
Optima Tax Relief came through with flying colors.
I saved an incredible amount of money. Happy don't even come close. I was absolutely overjoyed.
Take Wesley's advice.
If you're in any kind of trouble with the IRS, call Optima Tax Relief. Don't trust anybody else.
Call Optima for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Guys, this is a cat named Mo for C4MH, the Center for Men's Health. Let me ask you something. 10 years from now, when your liver, kidneys, or even your heart starts failing, are you really going to be thinking about how much money you saved on that dirt cheap knockoff testosterone? The stuff that just showed up at your door that you actually injected into your body, or that doctor who chose big profits over your health. Here's the truth. Most men's health clinics out there use cheap, unapproved testosterone because the margins are huge. It's not about your health, it's about your cash. That's why I've been telling you for over a decade to go to C4MH. Dr. James D. Raspino and his team have been treating low T the right way for over 15 years with approved pharmaceutical-grade testosterone. Real care, real labs, real exams with 18 local treatment centers and even $45 express care. Don't risk your health to save a few bucks. Go to C4MH.com. That's C4MH.com. Real, honest, low-T care.
Tampa's biggest music weekend is back. Gasparilla Music Festival returns April 10th through the 12th at its brand new home, Meridian Fields in Water Street, Tampa. 3 days, multiple stages, and over 40 bands featuring Mount Joy, Shaky Graves, GZA and the Funky Nomads, Two Friends, High Wolf, Government Mule, and more. From Indian rock to EDM and hip-hop, there's something for every music fan, plus incredible food and a mission that supports local music education. Single-day tickets start at just $55. Grab yours now at gmftickets.com.
A happy place comes in many colors. Whatever your color, bring happiness home with CertaPro Painters. Get started today at CertaPro.com. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
Hey, are you really ready for retirement? Listen to Money Made Modern with Sheridan Murphy. Saturdays at 10 a.m. on 102.5 The Bone.
When choosing an engagement ring, the diamond is important. But just as important, the ring itself, the setting, the look. She doesn't want ordinary. She wants something that she's dreamed about her whole life. Something that reflects her style and personality. And that's where International Diamond Center comes in. IDC is the only jeweler here that carries all the top bridal designers. Rings that other stores aren't even allowed to offer. Thousands to choose from. An IDC ring is unlike any other. Artistic, innovative design, handcrafted precision, exceptional detail and quality. And to complete the look, no other jeweler has our selection of dazzling diamonds. Whether you're looking for a scintillating natural diamond or an eye-catching lab-grown diamond, IDC's experts can show you all the options. So there's no compromise. At IDC, we have all the tools to create the ring of her dreams. No compromises, no cut corners, nothing short of perfection. In a world filled with ordinary, for this once-in-a-lifetime moment, choose extraordinary. Choose International Diamond Center. Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Billy, your gas light's on. We need to stop and fill up.
No way, Jen. Gas around here is too expensive. We can make it a little further.
Billy, listen to your big sister. You don't need to drive all over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do doing, use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cash back app out there. It's free to download, and you get real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I use it all the time, and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway?
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GRAVY25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GRAVY25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GRAVY25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
This hour of Senning Show sponsored by Trajan Wealth. Retirement planning built on trust.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Joint with your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to Senning Show. This is John's Joints. Every afternoon, 3 o'clock, we light up the joints of the day, a.k.a. the news. Some nuggets of life broke down and mixed in. I am John Senning. He is Dizzy. And we were separated for a day, but all back together, entering the fray, Drew R. Garabo. What up, buddy?
I was really hoping that the YouTube channel would be stuck on the image of you reaching out and adjusting the camera. I'd love to hear you talk your way out of that one.
Yeah, that I really didn't think that it would happen to where if you weren't here, the camera was blurry when we started the show. So I did the one thing they tell us not to do, which is to touch the camera. And what happened was the screen just froze on me grabbing the camera. And yes, if there would have been any doubt, all they would have to do is look at the stream, because it would have been me manhandling the camera for 3 hours on end. And what do you know? I got to say, it's almost become a joke now. Unplugging something is the number one technologically advanced troubleshooting tip that you can give to anybody on Earth.
Is that what you did? You unplugged the back and then plugged it back in?
Dude, and you couldn't see. So that camera, I unplugged it. Then the camera shot straight up to the sky, and that whole thing started spinning, and the light started flashing red, then blue, then green, and just started spinning. So I was certain that I did something terrible, but what do you know? Fixed it.
What a range of emotions on today's Senning Show. I enjoyed that, and then I'm in the shower, and I started sobbing over your first segment. I knew it was coming because you and I have been talking about it for the whole week.
Yeah, I would say to anybody that's looking for a little life update or what's going on in my world and what's coming in the next few days for me, go back when this show's over, and you can and when Drew Garabo Live's over, and listen to the opening segment to find out. But life is crazy, and it's not all butterflies and rainbows and kittens.
No, it's Armageddon. I will use my opening segment today. This is a good tease to apologize to you for something that I messaged you during this whole thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I think you're going to enjoy it. I feel bad about something I said.
Oh, wow.
And I don't think it hit you in a bad way, but it could have, and I'll cover that today at 4 o'clock.
All right. An interpersonal tease.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's how I do.
I'll be locked in. John's Joints brought to you by Bubble Down Car Wash, the greatest car wash in the whole wide world. Pollen be fallen. It is a mess out there, whether it's mud puddles, the pollen, birds, bugs, sand from the beach. You want to go through as many times as you can to keep your car clean. And that unlimited membership plan from Bubble Down is the way to go. They've got locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor, Spring Hill, with the newest spot on South Dale Mabry in South Tampa. Get in there today, and you will have the cleanest car in town every time you bull down. I have to say, I saw you. It's so weird. We are in a weird place politically with this war, because I don't feel like we've been more divided. That's the point I'm trying to make, is that there's not really the digging in of the heels from specifically one side of the aisle that there has always been. And you put up a thoughtful post this morning about what's going on and Trump's post and all of that. And I'm watching people, and there's, of course, the people that are going to poke and maybe a little bit of spiking the football and stuff like that. But there's just not that there seems to be a generalized agreement that this is not good. And I hate that it takes something like this, and I don't think people would even admit that they're on the same page with their political rivals, but there is undeniably this weird coming together of opinions at this exact moment. And maybe it's because this morning our president said that a whole civilization will die tonight if Iran fails to meet its latest deadline to strike a deal that includes reopening the Strait of Hormuz, while the Islamic Republic urged young people to form human chains around power plants and other potential targets. Trump's expansive threat did not seem to account for potential harm to civilians, prompting Democrats in Congress, some United Nations officials, and other scholars in the military law to say such strikes would violate international law. I mean, you stack this one on top of the Easter post, and I saw people saying it, and it sounds like just an excuse for a crazy person. The only thing that we can hope is that this is some sort of, I'm so crazy, be scared of me, I'll do it. Like that is a tactic going into all of this, that he's saying things that are so over the top that you get the Iranians to go, damn, this guy's crazy. He might just nuke us tonight, and that forces them into a deal. I mean, that's all we can really hope for, to be honest with you.
Well, that was chapter 14 of The Art of the Deal by Donald Trump.
Okay,
yeah, act crazy, and it's a good. I can't believe that I loved Tucker Carlson's response to his Easter tweet, but like the evangelicals helped Trump get elected. There's no doubt about that. How did they feel on the morning of Easter when you celebrate the resurrection of Christ coming out of that cave, to have that dude not only use the F word, not only bastards, but then Allah?
Crazy, absolutely insane. And I, hold on. That part, yes. But Tucker, I listened to a big chunk of that just because I was so curious and all the things that he said. Spoiler alert, Trump has now come out and said that Tucker is a low IQ individual. He calls him all the time. He doesn't take his calls. He likes to talk to smart people, not dumb people. Keep in mind, this guy, one of the biggest right-wing followings, probably easily had a hand in getting Donald Trump elected. But his other statements that he made, I found to be more interesting than the stuff about the Easter tweet. And I think a lot of people right now, especially in the podcast space, we talked last week about the Joe Rogan Theo podcast, where nobody's saying it by name. Like Theo, for as much as he's saying, he's not coming right out and saying Donald Trump this. It's all very vague. For Tucker to sit there and use specifics like this, which I believe what he's insinuating by this audio that I'm about to play is that Trump is inherently evil or the Antichrist or some version of it. You tell me what your takeaway is from these comments from Tucker Carlson.
All right.
Maybe some did, but certainly the leaders of the American Christian churches, by and large, said absolutely nothing. And maybe because they said nothing, this accelerated. These are the same people who sort of didn't notice somehow that on Inauguration Day, the president did not take his oath of office with his hand on the Bible. His wife stood next to him holding it. I was about 15 feet away and saw it, but he did not put his hand on the Bible. And that should have been maybe a clue that we need to pause and think about, what is this? Why wouldn't you put your hand on the Bible? If you don't believe in the Bible, you think it's just a book, there's no cost to you to putting your hand on it, just kind of following the protocol, going along with the tradition. All presidents do it. Why aren't you doing it? And you're not doing it intentionally. You're choosing not to put your hand on the Bible when you take that oath. That suggests not that you don't believe it's real, because if you didn't believe it was real, why would you care? You'd put on the costume and take it off. It doesn't matter. That suggests you know it is real and you're rejecting it intentionally. You know what you're doing and you're doing it anyway. But nobody asked questions about that either.
Crazy.
He's finally the biggest voice to, I think, have the cojones to challenge some of the things that he's seeing and hearing.
Yeah, I mean, it's so weird because he lives Like for example, I always bring up my dad because he's right leaning. He's I think would embrace the fact that he's MAGA, is working through it. He's working through it right now. But like Tucker, I think through a lot of times I see his clips because a lot of it lives on X, and I don't think it's getting to the masses. I don't think it's getting to the masses that Fox News got to. So I don't know if people thought that Tucker turned his back on them when he left Fox News or whatever. But if more people that watched right-leaning media could hear what Tucker's saying, I don't know if it would make a difference. I just think that these messages are not really making its way to a lot of people that he would have gotten to had he still been on the mainstream news.
I think a lot of people had fears that when and if Donald Trump got elected to a second term, then he would have 0 Fs to give because he's not trying to get reelected. And I have to say, just about every fear that people had is being confirmed right before our very eyes.
And we could argue it. Somebody could argue it. But there's nothing really to argue at this point. I mean, the gas is through the roof. The groceries aren't getting any cheaper. In fact, they're getting more expensive. The national debt has, I believe, doubled. Like every single major bullet point, maybe outside of doing a better job on the border, I just don't know what you can hang your hat on. And I think the people that can call that out are not beholden to a political party or to one man, and that's the way that it should be.
Yeah, when he made that line about a whole civilization will die, there are a million other ways you could have forcefully made your point without saying that.
Yeah, and so in that, and everybody's waiting for 8 o'clock tonight. At 8 o'clock tonight, I saw that in Israel, in the news there, they have like a giant ticker on the front of the news desk, countdown to the bomb. And I guess the question for a lot of people is he bluffing? Could this go any longer if something happened? Well, right before we went on the air, I think Brett Baer from Fox talked to him, and this was his read on the situation.
Right. But I just got off the phone with the president, and he called, and I said, listen, if you were to put odds on it, what were the odds that this is going to end up being a negotiated deal? He said he wasn't going to put odds on it, but he said 8 p.m. is happening. That's what he said. He said, it is, if we get to that point, there is going to be an attack like they have not seen. Now, he's sticking to that at this point. Now, he said if negotiations move forward today and there is something concrete, that could change. But at this hour, he didn't want to put odds on it, but he said it is moving forward with the plans that we have. That's a huge deal. And obviously, we all think that it's a thing that he's putting out there to say, don't do this. He says he doesn't want to do it, but he is, at this hour, sticking to it and saying it might be likely if they don't come to the table.
And it's so crazy, and it's just a broken record a little bit, but you try to figure out what is really coming out of Iran and who and like how open they are to negotiating. You could find 10 different this morning alone from reputable sources. It's all closed down. All talks are shut down. And then you've got other sources saying they're making progress. I mean, you can't, as a normal civilian, have a real read on this. You may think that your information is better and somebody's got to end up being right. But I don't think at this hour anybody knows what the hell is going to happen. A lot of people believe that there could be a nuke drop. I mean, when you say that an entire civilization will die, I don't think you're making the stretch of all stretches to think that a nuke is at least on the table, unless it's all just bluffing.
What if we drop bombs on their power plants and there are like kids chained to that's terrible.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, when you say a whole civilization, to me that means it doesn't just mean the fighters. That doesn't mean just the bad guys. That means we talked about it last week. What was the population? Was it over like 90 million?
Yeah, a healthy population.
Yeah, it is a 93 million, making it the 17th most populous nation in the world. Like that's a bunch of people. And I don't know that by saying we wipe out an entire civilization, it means killing 93 million people. But a civilization is, you could understand how somebody would get there.
What do you think is going to happen at 8 o'clock tonight?
I truly Truthfully, I don't think that all hell breaks loose tonight. I don't know why. I don't know if he extends the deadline. I don't know if he uses this as an off ramp. I mean, so they supposedly clapped back last night with some demands that we're going to charge ships $2 million to get through the strait because we want to take that money to rebuild our nation that you guys ruined. They had all these demands that were never going to be met. So I think he'll come out and say we've made some ground. We're going to give it a little bit more time.
Exactly that. I don't think he ever intended to follow through with what he threatened this morning. And I think he at 8:00 is going to say, I've seen signs that they're willing to, even if it's a lie. Yeah. He's going to say, I've seen signs that they're willing to negotiate. So, I'll hold off for now, but they better take it seriously.
I think, yes, but I think he's going to go the other way and be like, we're hearing they're scared. They don't want this. They don't want to die. They want to live. We're going to talk to them. We're going to work. Like, I think he's going to go that way with it and be like, they're so scared that they're going to come talk to us about it because they don't want to live in hell.
We forced their hand. Yeah. Somehow where it still makes him look good.
Yes.
Oh, no question.
Like his whole tactic worked. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you go back, and I think you can go back and look at a timeline where what we're supposedly doing and what we supposedly want has changed so much. Last week it was, we might not worry about the strait and we're just going to let them figure it out. And now it's, if you don't open up the strait, an entire civilization will die. So being able to just follow along with if you wanted to be fully on board, I don't know how you would know how to do that.
No.
Because it's not very clear what the goal is or what we're ultimately trying to do.
And I don't know anybody who's fully on board. People I know who are more MAGA than your dad, people who are strong Trump supporters, are now privately saying, I don't know what this guy's doing anymore.
And it's few and far between. You'll see a couple people on X and things like that. But, your post was a great example because I think you've got people that follow you and listen to you that are on both sides very much. And a lot of times a political post would get everybody going at each other. Things happen and there's a little bit of drama here and there, but it's not that total, no, this is why it's right, because I just don't think there's that many people who are championing what's going on here.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm more disappointed in the ultra-liberal people who insist on resisting us coming together and going, this is what you voted for. Deal with it. Soak in. You people are idiots and scumbags.
And I tried to think all morning about not a way to explain people's actions by voting for him or anything like that, because everybody makes their own their own decision. But if you really cared about the country and you really cared about being able to connect with your fellow American, you would take a moment like this to go, how can I reach across the aisle and accept the fact that we agree on this thing, rather than, well, you're a war criminal now too. They should lock you up right along with everybody else. It's everybody wants to spike the football, and I get that, and I think people have a right to do that at this exact moment. Yeah, but I don't think we should do it at the behest of coming together a little bit too.
No, I think we should all have a healthy level of concern that the commander-in-chief of this country tweeted what he did twice, once about Easter, once about war, and just go, this is messed up. Can we all agree, instead of, well, that's what you voted for. You get it.
That being said, I think we can all agree that when Cox Media bought Cox Media, that's when things started taking a hard turn to the right on this station. And we clearly have a hand in this whole bombing that may happen tonight.
The post you're referring to, did you see where he said, well, you used to talk about being pescatarian and
I thought that was a joke.
Me too.
I read it 3 times trying to figure out if that was a joke. And I'm like, I don't think... that made you politically progressive because you talked about being pescatarian.
Like, did this guy really think that there was a corporate edict saying, hey, man, you better dial back that vegetarianism, but you eat red meat,
Listen up, liberal pussy. You better be chomping on beef jerky during those segments or you're out of here, buddy.
Man.
I'd like to say this is lighter news, and I'm so glad that you reminded me of it right before we came back from commercial, because I do find it very, very interesting, and it includes 3 things that I love. Well, 2 things that I love very much. Country music and the beach. And I guess maybe 3, the creatures that live on the beach.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was so excited to see that this big Country Thunder Florida festival was coming to St. Pete Beach. I think the idea I've seen mock-ups of what it's going to look like. The stage will sit right outside of the Trainwinds Resort, and when you're looking at the stage, you'll have the Gulf of America in the background. Like, it's going to be so cool. There's going to be thousands of people there, and I thought, wow, maybe this will be a new thing. We'll have a venue on the beach. How cool. Without maybe thinking of all the things that go into that, because this new beachside music festival is drawing growing scrutiny in St. Pete, where environmental advocates say it's going to put protected wildlife at risk and may not yet have the approvals needed to move forward. The inaugural,
you said it right,
Country Music Thunder Festival is scheduled for May 8th through the 10th at Tradewinds Resort in St. Pete. The event is expected to draw large crowds and feature major country artists, and concerns are mounting from environmental groups and nearby residents who say the timing overlaps exactly with the start of sea turtle and seabird nesting season. On Saturday, the Coastal Wildlife Advocacy Group and St. Petersburg Audubon Society hosted a protest outside of the resort. Some advocates suggest alternative locations such as Vinoy or Tropicana Field could better accommodate large events without impacting the sensitive coastal habitats. I saw our buddy Captain Christian, who put up a great post saying, I love the idea. I love the idea of the tourist dollars and just bringing all that action to the beach. But this is legit the worst time of year that you could do this. And it's kind of crazy that it went this far.
Right.
Because from everything that I can tell from being near the beach and knowing about the love for sea turtles, they are so protected. And there are entire agencies that go into protecting the sea turtles and making sure that the little nests are cordoned off in the right way. And so I guess there's a possibility that the turtles won't bring their eggs to the shore or something. They end up just being lost in the water. They hate the lights. They hate the noise. And there could be a bunch of baby sea turtles that go unborn because of this festival.
Yeah, a lot of places, Sanibel Captiva, I know is one, won't let you have lights on the beach at night because those stupid turtles get confused.
Yes.
They're like,
Oh, is that the moon? I must go this way.
Yeah.
Oh, street light. Oh,
So
that's a sea turtle.
that was a sea turtle. Clearly a sea turtle. So the festival organizers say that they've maybe that's a real thing. They've got professional turtle trackers.
Okay.
That will be on site conducting checks twice daily, and expressed confidence that the event can be held safely and responsibly. He also said that future events will be scheduled outside of nesting season. So who the hell knows? But there's also the black skimmer, which is a threatened, not to be confused with the brown thrasher. The black skimmers are actually really cool. I know you've probably seen them before.
Black skimmer.
oh, they just go, zzz.
Yeah, they go
You got
right,
it right by your leg.
Yeah, they go right along the top of the water, and they're just the little bottom part of their beak just skims the water just enough to get little bugs in their mouth from the water. Also endangered, also nesting at the same time. And the advocates warn disruptions during this nesting season could have lasting impacts on the local wildlife populations. And I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't think you'll see too many black skimmers by a country music festival.
Dude, I will say, Shabuzi on the bill.
He's not black. Wait, what? Did I just make that?
You did.
Hey,
You
no
did.
magic.
Hey.
Dude, if you just bust out a racially questionable joke every time
Kobe.
you do it, but it would be very, very interesting because who knows what's going on in Vinoy, but I mean, I get it. It's cool. It's cool to have a concert on the beach, but you have to wonder. It feels like the big bird people and the sea turtle people have power, and if anybody could get something shut down, they feel like the ones that could.
What are it's Point Break Festival up in Virginia that's on the beach.
They do one.
And I know Dark Wave does one in Huntington Beach.
Yeah, Tortuga, is that another one down?
Oh, yeah.
And then they have the one up near the Alabama-Florida line where they changed it. It became Morgan Wallen's thing, but it was another big country festival last year that they do on the beach as well. So other places have managed to do it. Maybe they don't have as many sea turtles and black skimmers as we do here, but
is that skimmers AZ?
Yep, skimmers.
That's the way you're saying it. Yeah.
Skimmers. And carrying along with the music thing, I love the idea of a new venue and a new music venue slated to open in Ybor City. The neighborhood development, which is being built by local businessman Daryl Shaw, and I guess it's going to be operated by Live Nation, which automatically means to me that's probably going to have a bunch of big shows, will combine modern venue design with a vintage-style marquee lit up with exposed light bulbs, a brick facade, and a second-level balcony inspired by Ybor City's distinctive architecture. You gave an immediate thumbs down. Why? Both of you agreed.
Yeah.
Why?
For me, we interviewed Tom DeGeorge, the owner of the Crowbar, like a couple months ago, and he is being forced out of Ybor City. Can't be a coincidence. They're touting this as an intimate venue. It's like 3 times the size of Ruth Eckerd, I think.
4,300 person capacity, 4 times as large as the Ritz.
Damn, that's like 5 acres.
Yeah, and Live Nation owning it. I'm sorry, 5 acres. I was laughing so hard at that yesterday. Live Nation running it tells me they are not concerned about the local community at all.
I get that. And maybe I was just blinded by, new venue. But I can understand. I think that there's an empty spot for mid-range shows, like everywhere, especially on this side of the bridge. I think that the big stuff goes to Vinoy. Now, big stuff goes to the Sound. There's something, especially when you look at those mid-range like reggae artists. Like I was just telling you before we came back, they're doing this On High festival. Seems like Spa Beach is a new spot that's probably within that mid-range capacity. So I think there's for certain artists, not tons of places, surprisingly, in this area. But, something a little more mom and pop. And I also, 99% of the time, hate an indoor show no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather, maybe in the summertime, but for the most part, I'd like to be outside. So I put one in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they crack down on that in indoor venues in big time.
Yeah, and you nailed it. It does say from WFLA, the announcement comes as smaller independent music venues are struggling to keep their doors open. The Orpheum announced it would close after 20 years in Ybor, and then the Crowbar, another small venue on 17th, is going to shut down. Going to shut down this summer. So
it sucks. It strips our area of its cool organic identity and moves in with these corporate Live Nation robots.
But there's got to be, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but there must be something wrong with the market. You know what I mean? Like if those shows could get people there, I don't think we'd be having these issues. So I don't know if you can tie it into a bigger issue with streaming and maybe smaller artists aren't getting the run that they once did. I don't know what exactly to attribute it to, but it just feels like if you booked artists that could sell these places out, and maybe I'm just speaking out of my ass, it would be hard to shut your doors if you're selling out shows all the time.
You're not wrong, and I think a lot of it has to do with owning the building that you operate. If you don't, you're at the mercy of a landlord.
Right. And I honestly, Ybor has been on a nice run of nobody getting shot and killed. So a lot of times I see Ybor, and I'm just being honest, I go, ooh, probably not going to Ybor.
That was my biggest issue when I heard this. I go, in Ybor? No one likes Ybor like that. Yeah. It's like, it's dangerous now.
It has definitely taken a gigantic hit when it comes to the reputation. And I think it was already kind of there.
Oh, yeah.
The big shooting where a bunch of people got shot didn't help it. And I don't know that it's really bounced back fully since then.
And then the car accident outside of Bradley's.
Oh my gosh.
People got plowed into.
Yes.
I mean, people normally get plowed into at Bradley's, but not from a car. Am I right?
Yeah, usually not on the front porch.
Usually the back porch.
Ybor is just an interesting place. Like it's and I haven't been there in a minute, but the last time we went to a comedy show, and I just remember just kind of not feeling totally safe. Like we parked a ways down the road, we walked a bit, and then we walked back late night after the show. And I remember just kind of getting to areas around my car and going, I don't know that my life is in jeopardy right now.
Ybor is dope during the day.
Yeah.
At night, Gotham City. I'm like, I'm not going out there.
See, now the goth in Gotham City, I'll go to the castle all day long because that part of Ybor is cool. But man, you wander onto 7th Avenue on a weekend.
Yeah, it's crazy. Let's step aside. Like. Yeah, let's step aside for a moment. We come back. Man, this guy, Tim Burchett, the congressman, he's almost talking too much. So I think it was on Friday I played the audio. Maybe I don't think it was during the joints. I played it earlier where he did an interview and said, if the world knew what I knew from these classified UFO briefings, it would set the world on fire and people would be staying awake at night if they knew what we knew. Now he's telling kind of everybody, and he went and did TMZ, and it just kind of sends up my spidey sense where I go, is this guy telling us the truth, or is this guy a mouthpiece telling us things that they want us to know? And I know that's next level conspiracy, but more people talking about aliens than ever. Supposedly 46 videos exist of UFOs that are like nothing we've ever seen, and they're fighting to get them released. I'll play some of the audio of him popping up on TMZ, and we'll tell you about that double-headed criminal. He is a pastor and a police officer and a really, really bad guy. All that and a bunch more coming up next on the back half of John's Joints. If you're in the market for a new Ford truck, it's time to go see Bob Murray and the crew over at Furman Ford, because right now during Furman Ford's Truck Month sales event, qualified buyers that finance with Ford credit get 0% APR financing, $0 down payment, and 0 payments for 90 days on all remaining 2025 Ford F-150s in stock. If you've been thinking, I don't know when the perfect time to buy a new truck is, well, guess what? The time is now before this deal is gone. And if you find yourself in need of service and you can't make it to the dealership, Furman Ford's mobile service comes to your home, your office, or anywhere you need it. Certified techs, genuine parts, quality work right at your doorstep. Visit them today, that big, beautiful showroom on US 19 in Clearwater, or at FurmanFord.com. Make sure you let them know that John Senning sent you.
Mix up margarita, 'cause my girl, she's a pleaser.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
See a slight slowdown right now, I-275 north, heading towards downtown Tampa, along with the I-4 interchange. Now, the rest of the interstates are still looking good. Bridges are looking great as well right now, still running up to speed and accident-free. I'm Ashley with traffic.
I want you to take a moment and think of one thing that you really wanted to do recently, but you didn't because your foot, leg, or back pain got in the way. Hi, it's Dan from the Good Feet store. Well, you're not alone. We hear it all the time. Folks fed up with living with the pain that's been keeping them from doing what they love, looking to us for a solution. That's why we're here, to help you get back out there. Good Feet arch supports from the Good Feet store are designed to alleviate, even eliminate, foot, knee, hip, and back pain. Plus, provide improved balance, more comfort, and, well, a better life. Let us show you how we can help turn your pain into possibilities with a free fitting at the Good Feet store. You'll be personally fit by an arch support specialist, and you'll walk around, see how they feel. Then you decide if they're right for you before you buy. With over 200 stores, there's likely one just a hop, skip, and a you-know-what from you. Find yours at goodfeet.com.
Stop by any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation and won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAW-FRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
The old saying, you get what you pay for, never goes out of style. Like when air conditioning companies offer $29 tune-ups. Seriously, don't fall for that old trick. Those so-called deals lure you into spending a lot more. Cox Heating and Air Conditioning has an honest and trusted solution. It's your Cox Personalized Maintenance Plan. For only $99 for first-time customers, Cox Certified Air Technicians visit your home, fully inspect your AC unit so you are set and ready for the Florida heat. Get your Cox Personalized Maintenance Plan for only $99 today and see all the deals to keep your home cool all year long. Visit now at coxair.com. License number CAC 1816108.
It's one thing to get great service before the sale, but what happens after the sale? If you get your windows from WeatherTight Windows, you can rest assured that you'll be taken care of throughout the entire process, even after installation. This is very important to WeatherTight Mike, and it's one of the things that really sets WeatherTight apart from other competitors. WeatherTight Mike holds his employees to the highest standards, just like the quality of his cookies.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
Audibel. Brand new hearing aids. I got them on right now. The Aris AI. Unbelievable. When I'm in the booth broadcasting, fantastic. When I'm home watching TV and even listening to my wife, everything is fantastic. Audibel is great. By the way, the service is fantastic. Go on out, try them. You will not regret it.
Hear better, live better. Call Audibel today for your free hearing evaluation.
Hey, are you really ready for retirement? Listen to Money Made Modern with Sheridan Murphy. Saturdays at 10 a.m. on 102.5 The Bone.
At International Diamond Center, diamonds always take center stage. But you won't believe the new collection of rare colored gemstones they have now.
When you see the color that we've procured and the collections that we've put together, it's going to blow you away.
IDC's Brian LeClaire.
Stones like a Paraíba from Brazil, extremely rare and hard to find, but the stone just absolutely pops and talks. It's got that beautiful ocean color.
Sapphires? Yes, IDC has them. Emeralds and rubies too, but so much more.
One-of-a-kind Saverites. Beautiful, vibrant green color. Red spinel from Burma. Unbelievable pigeon blood red color. Aquamarines, Santa Maria color.
Are you looking to add some color with fashion jewelry or even an engagement ring? IDC invites you to a whole new world of exquisite choices.
What we've really focused on is making sure that we are finding the most rare, spectacular gemstones.
Discover unique and rare precious gemstones and add some color to your life at International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
I remember brushing my hair and looking down and thinking, oh my gosh, do I have any hair left?
I used to look at women with thick, beautiful hair and think, why doesn't my hair look like that?
My thinning hair is making me feel so old.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. With clinically proven ingredients like apple extract, biotin, and millet, Hair Volume nourishes your hair follicles to promote thicker, healthier looking hair. Say goodbye to shedding, thin, and dull hair, and hello to thick, healthy hair with Hair Volume.
Since taking Hair Volume, the shedding has all but stopped.
Now, instead of being jealous of other women's hair, I have friends who are jealous of mine.
My hairdresser couldn't believe the difference in my hair. Now she's using Hair Volume too.
Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com, or find Hair Volume in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
New Metal is back. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem, Friday, April 24th at Janice Live. Throw it back to the loudest, angriest era, featuring Crawling, Got the Life, and Nookie tributes. $10.25 tickets on sale now at JaniceLive.com, or win them from theboneonline.com. New Metal Mayhem. You'll scream every word.
Being in a crash, don't let the system scare you. We make it simple. Farah and Farah.
Tampa. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Just a few lingering showers around overnight tonight as lows stay in the mid-60s. Then coming up during the day on Wednesday, lots of clouds, still breezy at times, and off and on showers, and highs will stay in the mid-70s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to Senning Show. You're in the midst of John's Joints. We're hitting the news of the day. Tiza Energy. I have to say, something happened in the last few days. I have transitioned out of my bangin' black cherry phase back to my mango habanero phase. This is the pouch you dip between your cheek and your gum, developed by local doctor and friend of the show, Brent Agan. It can help you beat habits. If you are dipping, vaping, smoking, you got a jaw full of chaw all the time, try Tiza instead. I love it for that focused energy. I've never been a dipper, but I just love it for that little buzz and that little tingle in my mouth. If you're thinking, I don't need energy, John, they have the chill line, including the creamsicle chill, one of their most popular flavors that'll mellow you out. And you can go to TizaEnergy.com, use the code BONE20, 20% off everything in the online store, but also check out the store locator. It has been amazing to watch this company completely blow up. Now in Walmarts, Walgreens, 7-Elevens, and many more locations across the country. We love you, Tiza. Why spit when you can swallow? I've done that in a minute.
I haven't swallowed in a minute.
Dude, how crazy would it be tonight? They make the decision to drop the bomb.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, the internet starts getting flooded with these images of the missile falling. And right at the last moment, some big orb shoots out of the sky and grabs the missile and just zooms off into space.
I mean, would it be out of the question with as insane as things have been lately?
No, and I keep saying that I feel like we're building to something, and I don't know what we're building to, but you've got this Representative Burchett, and I know Anna Paulina Luna, who's from Pinellas County. They're on this subcommittee where they were supposedly briefed a couple weeks ago on this stuff that has them all losing their mind about saying that the people deserve to know. One of them, I have some of the audio here. And the one thing that, like, what do you do if you find stuff out? I guess you do run and tell everybody.
Sure.
I just find it interesting that it's kind of lived in the shadows for so long, and now all of a sudden you've got people doing podcasts, and now maybe TMZ's just interested enough to make the call to want to talk to this guy. But this is
What did you see now? I guess it would be about 2 weeks ago. That was very alarming, the way you said that, at least.
Yeah, well, because of the circumstances and where it was, I can't get into too much specifics, but it was elaborating on some stuff that we'd asked for, and it was important to get this person in a secure setting to where we could ask him these questions. And there was somebody in the meeting with us, one of my colleagues, I guess you'd say, was basically there just to kind of upset the apple cart and to throw, a monkey wrench into the deal. And every time a question was asked by this particular party, it was really the answers were out there, and they gave them, and they gave specifics, they gave addresses, they gave times and dates and people that were in the meeting. And this went all the way up to the executive branch of previous presidents, not this current president.
So there have been different reports over the years. Some reports that there have been pieces of machinery that were found that did not seem earthly. And then there have been reports about life that is not earthly. Which one of those two, or both, are you talking about? A form of life that is not earthly, or of just something mechanical that's not earthly?
I'd say you'd be safe to say both.
The way you described this, whatever happened at this meeting, this briefing that was happening, was there something that if we knew, we would feel that we are in danger? You said you wouldn't sleep at night if you knew the things that I saw in these briefings.
Yeah.
Should we believe that that's the part where it seemed alarming?
I don't think we're at danger of this. I mean, if these things exist as I think they do, they could have destroyed us with a blink of an eye. I just don't see that. And I think that's, I just think, but I do think they have the technology and the capabilities of something that we can't understand or we can't grasp.
What I want to make sure
So this was like a 10-minute interview, but he goes on to talk about this footage that they have of a underwater craft that is as big as a football field that's moving at 200 miles per hour, that nobody could possibly wrap their head around what it was or how that could be possible.
Man, I know this Burchett guy is big in the Anglo-white community, man. But man, my buddy Pedro says he is not big with the Hispanic community. He said he had a very negative encounter with Burchett. He said he was driving his lowered Toyota Corolla across the Howard Franklin Bridge. Burchett all over the windshield. Thank you.
A Pasco County pastor and former deputy was arrested on multiple charges of lewd and lascivious behavior. If you can't trust your pastor and your deputy, who can you trust? As well as molestation involving minors. Officials say 56-year-old Angelo Muscario is accused of fondling a victim less than 12 years old. PSO say they have investigated reports of this guy being inappropriate with 4 juvenile victims on various occasions between 2021 and 2026. He is a pastor at the Worship Life Church in Newport Richey and previously served as a deputy with the Pasco County Sheriff's Office from October 10th, 1997 to October of 2010. He returned to the PSO as a civilian employee from 2015 to 2017. In a video posted to the church's Facebook page, fellow pastor Stephen Salentieri spoke in defense of this guy and urged people not to rush to judgment. Let's say he's guilty. You are still extremely ignorant to put something online about somebody before you even know anything about them, he shared. He also led a prayer expressing support for the guy and calling for his accusers to recant their statements. The video has since sparked strong backlash online, with some community members criticizing the church for appearing to focus on the accused rather than comforting or supporting the alleged victims.
Wow. I mean, I guess you should double down because you don't want your church coming into question, but that's a bad look.
Dude, I don't think that churches of a certain size have anybody like coaching them or helping them out. But yeah, you would think every other place on the earth that would be a functioning business would say, let's take a beat. It seems like there's some fire with this smoke. This guy is not just molested one, but multiple children over many, many years. Let's not go praying for him and telling anybody who has anything bad for him that they're wrong.
Yeah, this Worship Life Church needs a good crisis management team.
It is. And this is far from the first, maybe the 101st or millionth and first, person who's related to a church that does it. And it's one of those things where it's like, what came first? Like, do these people, do they feel safe being able to do these things in churches? Or is it the ultimate, wolf in sheep's clothing, where they go to a place where, even knowing everything that we know through all the years, I still don't know that when a parent has a kid at church or Sunday school, that this is something at the top of their mind of, can we trust these people? Do we know these people? And I think that with the faith of religion, there also is a faith in your fellow man and the people that are connected to the church. And I would call it not the religious faith, but the other faith of people, a blind faith, because that is where the bad guys often go to prey upon people.
And that is probably why you saw that response from the head pastor, because he's like, oh, well, it's on me if this guy was doing it in my church, so we can't believe these people.
Yeah,
know?
There is a trickle down of if he's as bad as he says he is, how the hell do you let this guy slip through your cracks? But
Wow, trickle down, slip through your cracks. You're killing it over there.
I am sorry. This is not.
Birch it.
This is all natural. This is my favorite story of the day. It's light and it's
the last one wasn't
just what we need. No, the pedophile pastor officer was not the light portion. This is the light portion, the palate cleanser, if you will. Oh. A simple look out of the window at your favorite bird could do more than just brighten your day. In fact, it can help keep the brain sharp. Caw-caw. A recent study published in the Journal of Neuroscience suggests the complexity of bird watching combined with the social interaction often found in birding groups can improve cognition and help protect your brain health as people age. Researchers found that the hobby's mental demands can help organize the brain, strengthen cognitive function, and ward off the effects of aging if you're a bird nerd, for lack of a better term.
That's pretty damn cool.
It is. And I don't know that I think what they're talking about is the hardcore, because there are the people out there who, man, what's the thing? They made a movie about it. Yeah, but they made a movie about it. It's called something. Is it called The Big Year? Huh? Hold on. I told you before you need to you need to watch this movie. So it's a thing that the most hardcore of hardcore bird watchers do. And I think it's kept 100% on the honor system. And it's called The Big Year, an intense, personal, competitive challenge where birders from around the world attempt to identify as many species of birds as possible by sight or sound within a calendar year from January 1st to December 31st. And the movie, The Big Year, can't believe you haven't seen it. Owen Wilson, Steve Martin, and Jack Black, they're all a part of this, and it's based on a true story. And these people, there's like a hotline where they call and check in, and it will give people like a list of where the most rare birds on Earth have been spotted. And then these people that they must be rich, I don't know what they do with their lives, they fly all over the world to go get a picture.
Oh my God.
And a lot of the thing is crazy. It's almost all done on the honor system. Like, you don't have to have a picture of it. And the world record, 2016, a guy got 6,852 species in a single year.
That's a lie.
Wait a minute, 6,000 in a year. So there are 365 days. Oh, I hate math on this level.
But you do also have to think, I don't know how many are like givens. Like, you have to think how many are I mean, could there be 1,000 that are givens? 2,000 maybe even? I'm just saying, if you went to different places.
Yeah.
Let's just say that you went out west, you went into the swamps, you went to the Midwest. Like, how many are not that hard to find? And then you you eventually start adding on all of the rare ones.
Are you with me, John, in that like if the bird comes to you, that's cool. But like going somewhere to go spot birds seems a bit weird.
No, I'm not with you at all, actually.
He put his hand down and
I mean, I'm not I haven't like planned a vacation around going to see birds, but I love going. Like we go to Sawgrass. There's because I also have that the Merlin app, which I love to just go to a new place and turn it on and be like, oh my God, look at this. What is this? So I'm not yet at the point where I'm traveling across the country to find birds.
But it's in play.
But I don't have the same feelings you do.
6,000 with 365 days. You have to basically see 16 a day.
Oh, 16 birds a day?
That's doable.
Yeah, I think
it's different breeds of birds.
Oh,
like
man.
Birds, right?
I have to travel a lot.
So hold on. There was a lower 48. Oh, so that's okay. So that's the world record. So these people are traveling across the world to see the 6,852. There also is a separate record that is just for the United States of America. That record was set in 2022, 751 species.
Oh, you could beat that.
Yeah, you got that, dude.
Maybe that's what I'll
Get the
do.
U.S. record.
What's the most rare? Is it still the yellow-bellied sapsucker? Is that still the most rare bird in the continental United States of America?
I didn't know that was a thing. Rarest bird in the world.
It was at one time. It was the yellow-bellied sapsucker.
It is the Stressman's bristlefront. The Stressman's bristlefront is
like a whiskey.
Generally considered, it does a lot, the rarest bird in the world with potentially only one or two individuals known to exist in the wild. Okay, that's just stupid.
I mean, yeah. Like, imagine you've seen one and you just don't know it.
The Spix macaw.
What?
That's what it's called. It's with an X. It's with a soft X.
Oh.
Madagascar pocard, the orange-bellied parrot, and the kakapo.
The what?
The kakapo.
Not a cockatoo?
Not a cockatoo, a kakapo.
What's a kakapo?
And it's kakapo, a flightless parrot from New Zealand, struggling against invasive predators.
Oh, I see those fake parrots everywhere. I saw them down south of the Skyway in Lakewood Ranch when we played golf. They're the ones that we have here in St. Pete.
Oh, the ones that we were getting on our we were getting on our feeder.
Yeah, Connards, whatever. They're not real parrots.
There's two. I'm drawing a blank.
Conyers.
Those are one of them, but the other one that I think, the Nande.
That's
the Nande are the other ones, are the green ones. Those are the ones we were getting on our feeders every now and again.
They're so cool. They've got such a distinct and when you hear them flying by, you're like, oh my God, there's those parrots.
It is weird. It is weird to see them in the. Pretty much anything can live in Florida.
You ever know anybody with a pet parrot, like one of those like African grays that's 80 years old and talks?
Dude, you know an interesting fun fact? I don't know people personally, but this is a weird. There's a message to be found here.
Okay.
Anything, but so when we were looking to buy a house, we put an offer in on two houses. The first house was south of the Skyway. We loved it so much. Had a pool, a hot tub. It overlooked a lake. We loved it so much, and the people were parrot people. They had parrots in the house, and it was just like, okay, you're parrot people. The only other house that we ever put an offer on is the house we live in right now. Those people also parrot people.
Oh,
as rare as that is, I don't know what the hell that could mean, but they had like two big ass. I don't know what those big red parrots are, but they had two big ass parrots in their house.
Maybe macaws?
Macaws, that's what they are.
Yeah, I don't know what the difference is between a macaw and a parrot, but they are fascinating birds.
They really are.
Isn't there, is it Jimmy Buffett? Their fans are called something to
Parrot
do?
heads.
Right?
Look at you.
Look at you knowing the parrot heads.
That's Dizzy's white fact of the day.
Oh my God. Dude, there's a bit right there.
Do it. Yeah.
Oh my God. At the end of the joints, Dizzy's white fact of the day.
You just say something that only mostly white people know.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's really good.
We've stumbled upon magic here.
Like where Levi's jeans were invented.
Don't go anywhere. Drew Garabo Live is headed your way. Thank you to everybody who listened today. Thank you very much, Diz. Thank you, Drew. At some point later, once the live programming is over, if you want to go back and catch the first segment today so I don't have to rehash that many times over the next coming days, but thank you for being cool, everyone. But before we get out of here, we love telling you about our buddy, Jeff Borum.
Speaking of being cool, there is nothing cooler than helping people find their new homes and sell their existing ones. The guy you want going to bat for you is the guy who knows this market. That's Jeff Borum.
And this market is a little tricky right now. We told you about that article and the study last week of how many people are moving out. You've also still got a bunch of people moving in, still cleaning up from storms. You want somebody who knows the area like the back of their hand, and that is Jeff Borum with Team Borum, powered by eXp Realty. Those hot zips. Maybe you want to make sure sure your kid gets into the best school district. You want to make sure you're not in a sleeper flood zone. To know everything you need to know about this area, you've got to hit up Team Borum.
Team Borum's powered by eXp Realty. And Jeff, once you're with him, he'll give you options. He can buy your home. He could sell your home. He could even rent your home. Google Team Borum right now, and you might be packing tonight. BORHAM for Team Borum.
I've been remiss all day. It just popped into my head. I meant to do it at the beginning of the show. Shout out to our dear friend who we love very, very much. It is her birthday today. Danielle, Radio Danielle.
Oh, yeah.
You know her. You love her. She's celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday to her. And anybody else who's having a birthday today as well. Drew Garabo coming your way right now. Keep it locked to the bone.
Love can be so cruel, so cruel.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The Gasparilla Music Festival is back. It's taken over Meridian Fields in Water Street, April 10th through the 12th, and The Bone wants to send you 3 days, multiple stages. Check out live music from Government Mule, Mount Joy, plus 2 Friends, and more, all weekend long. Tickets start at just $55. Get yours now at gmftickets.com or head to theboneonline.com for your chance to win. From Tampa Bay's home for Real Raw Radio, 102.5 The Bone. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
See a slight slowdown right now, I-275 north, heading towards downtown Tampa, along with the I-4 interchange. Now, the rest of the interstates are still looking good. Bridges are looking great as well right now, still running up to speed and accident-free. I'm Ashley with traffic.
A man hit on his way to work filed a $10,000 claim. Denied. After 5 surgeries, Farah and Farah fought for him and won a $2.2 million verdict. Let him cook, Tampa.
Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
I just got another NBA offer from Hard Rock Bet.
A Hard Rock Bet promo at the Hard Rock Bet Party? That is so meta.
That's not meta. That's Meta World Peace. Meta. Tell them about Hard Rock Bet.
Hard Rock Bet has it all. Live odds for every NBA game, every player prop, same game parlays, you name it. It's the only place I play these days.
Okay, now that is meta.
Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
The Honda Hybrid system is the most advanced system on the market. And right now, we're offering the best deals we've ever had. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get the award-winning CR-V Hybrid for just